Yes, everybody, welcome back. Here we are, North London Derby time, and we are under, of course, a new manager. See if he can turn this sinking ship around with Spurs. And it's an excellent, excellent game to do it. I was saying during the pre-match buildup, if we are to get a result today, it could be like rocket fuel to try to save this sinking ship. Dave is telling me that Igor Tudor is dressed very nicely. He's saying I'll already approve the outfit. I've already approved of a lot of he's had to say before this game. The lineup, though, we're a little bit skeptical of. Of course, Dominic Solanke would have been a really big benefit to play in this game. It seems like this sore throat issue, maybe putting it as a sore throat, might be an under exaggeration because it really is just that. I mean, I think he would be in the lineup. It seems like it could be something more serious. We have had some illness in the camp, of course. I think Romero, Odebear, right, were missing games or, weren't able to play as long as they would have liked because of illness. And maybe Dominic Solanke has picked up something worse, if not similar. He does make the bench, though. And people are getting pumped up. People are getting ready for this North London Derby. You can tell, though, that in the fan base, Dave, that there's a bit more enthusiasm, a bit more optimism going into this game than maybe there was before the new appointment of Igor Tudor. And hopefully it ends up being justified and we do get to see a turnaround from this team. And also just hopefully something much, much better than what we had last time around we played them this season. Because, of course, the first time we met them, arguably maybe the worst North London Derby performance we've seen in a long time. He can't do much worse, Igor Tudor, but hopefully he can inspire something in these players and maybe we can get a nice result today and then kick on from there.
100%. I mean, look, let's be clear though, Jack. The optimism doesn't come from Tottenham coming into this game in any sort of form
No,
whatsoever.
just a change in
It's
the
just
dugout.
it's come off the change of the manager, what this new manager has said, and just the words like courage, bravery, extra running, demanding more, playing an attacking sort of aggressive brand of football. And I think that's where a lot of the excitement is coming from today. Just seeing something different to what we've largely seen for a large part of this season. Like, we were sleepwalking to relegation under Thomas Frank. Now, of course, changing manager, there's no guarantee we're going to get out of this. It could end up continuing the same way. But I just think the change, the fresh approach, the changing voice, the changing approach in game and stuff like that, I think is where, much of the optimism comes from. Because I think a lot of people sort of seen under Thomas Frank, earlier on in the season when he took the handbrake off and allowed us to go after teams, we were winning games. And when we were going in at half time in a lot of games under Frank, losing, all of a sudden we'll come out the handbrakes off, playing on the front foot, and we look a much more better team. And I think a lot of fans, whether, especially with our club motto is to dare is to do, want us to at least attack this relegation. And if we go down swinging and fighting on our own accord, doing it the Tottenham way, rather than sitting off and submitting, to the oppositions like we were doing regardless of it. So I think that's where a lot of the optimism comes in today. I'm hoping that would be reflected within the stadium. It's still, you see across social media, everyone that's going seems to be excited, but you just don't know. Sometimes you could pack the stands and there could just be that nervous tension on the stand. So it'd be interesting to see, if the fan base are up for it and may end up making a lot of noise and sort of make it that hostile, intimidating place we did underneath Antonio Conte when we got Champions League that season. Because if we can do that, there is a chance for us to be able to pull something off it today. Also, I think some of the confidence comes off the fact that although Arsenal are sitting top of the league, they've only won 3 of their last 8 Premier League games.
Yeah.
The last 2 they haven't won. They drew to Brentford, they drew to Wolves, and they seem to be making mistakes. They seem to be crumbling. The nerves seem to be getting to them. The weight of expectation of the fan base seems to be piling on them. So I think there's a real opportunity for us here today if we can have a really good first 45 minutes, not make any mistakes, and go after them and show a bit of class going forward. There's a real opportunity for us today then to sort of take the ascendancy in this game and take the game to them and try and knock them. They're already wobbly, deliver that final knockout punch that they need. And then all of a sudden, Man City have a game in hand. If they win that, the league is in their hands then, and we've sort of done our job to that degree. So there's a lot riding on this game, let alone, the fact that it's a rivalry. It is war. They did move into our territory. Let's not forget that. And I think the big tifo today is going to reflect that. North London since 1882. That's a dig at Arsenal's heritage, where they actually come from and stuff like that, letting them know we're the real sort of North London team. And I hope that the players sort of respect, the fan stance on it and go out there and fight for us today, because at the end of the day, we deserve to see our team go for it. We deserve a good performance. We deserve to see our team competitive in this fixture. We got humbled and hammered 4-1 the last time we played these earlier on in the season. So today is about pride. Today is about bragging rights. Today is about dictating who owns North London between now and the next time we play. And hopefully we come out the right side today. This is a big game for us. And remarkably, no one's really talking of the fact that we're only sitting 4 points above West Ham because of the change in approach and stuff like that. So hopefully, the fact that no one's really speaking about it heading into this game, the players sort of don't feel that pressure, and we go on and put in a good performance today, Jack.
Yeah, and it's been far too long, hasn't it, since we've been able to remember even a win or just think of a good performance against them. I think the last time it was Ange's, right? First game, against North London Derby in the North London Derby away from home. But at home, it's been a totally different story for us
Yeah.
for whatever reason. It's just not been good for us. We've had some absolute drubbings. Needs to stop at some point. And if Igor Tudor were to be that man, be absolutely huge for us. And it could also really kickstart this comeback that we need in order to escape relegation, of course. So everybody strap in. I think we all have a bit more enthusiasm going into this game. I think we all have a bit more hope than we would have maybe before this appointment. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen today. We're going to be seeing hopefully brand new style of play, something with a bit more bravery, something that has more of an attacking intent. Of course, with the lineup, which maybe we can transition towards. Hard to know how that will maybe come about. Definitely going to have a more physical team. We have three midfielders in there instead of maybe just two, which you can have maybe with a 3-4-3, or in the case of a back five, sometimes you are left a little bit short in midfield and then a bit more solid, of course, with the extra center backs. But we have, of course, in terms of the team, we think it's going to be a version of a 3-5-2 with Vicario in goals, Dragishin, Palhinha, and Van de Ven as your center backs. A decent thing to look out for, which would be, is Dragishin going to be playing through the middle? Is he going to be playing off the right? Personally, I would prefer Dragishin through the middle. I just think that wouldn't expose us nearly as much. I think Palhinha has actually been incredible, really, as an
Mm.
extra center back and playing off of the right, by the way. And then in terms of the midfield, it's going to be Basuma, Gallagher, and Pop Matasar. You would expect maybe Gallagher to be given that license to go forward a bit more. But then again, it could be Sarr as well. Sarr has done it under Thomas Frank in the past. We know that both Sarr and Gallagher are capable of popping up with a goal or being in a decent attacking position to cause some problems. So I'm actually fine with either or being given that license to go a bit further forward. Personally, I think I might prefer it to be Gallagher just because sometimes he can be a little bit sideways, very backwards, a bit negative in possession. But then again, that also could have been down to Thomas Frank's instructions, which we sort of saw from the majority of players. They didn't really seem to take the option, ever play it forwards. And then the wingbacks, we would expect to be Spence on the left with Archie Gray on the right. And then
Just
up top, it's going to be Colomwani and Xavi Simmons. Yes, Dave.
just looking at the way they're warming up here, today at the stadium, it does look like that Dragusin is going to be in the middle of the back three with Paulini on the right and Van de Ven on the
Good
left
to
to
know.
sort of answer that question. And you can see that in where that the activity they do where they throw the ball up and they get up and win the headers. That's the way they're lined up in that clip I'm watching here. So that looks like that's the way that back line is going to line up. So it is confirmed that it will be a back three. And I think it's the right call to put Dragusin in the middle because the last couple of games he's been exposed playing on the edges. He's not only our teams finding it too easy to get in and around them and behind them, but also in terms of possession, he's the weak link. João Palhinha and Van de
Mhm.
Ven, either side, you need them to be able to get on the ball and move the ball quickly, sort of play out from the back, and they're better suited to it. So I think that's the right call today. I think Thomas Frank, and I spoke about this, went wrong playing Dragusin on either side rather than in the middle. I think you've got to protect your weakest centre back, and he is. And I think it's the right call in that regard. But look, moving into midfield, I think, look, it's a big call around these Basuma. I've made it no secret that I think in the biggest games, if you go back and look at some of the downfall on the previous managers of some of the biggest games, it's often him doing something stupid in possession or giving away a penalty or a needless free kick in around the edge of the box, and for me, I worry about that selection today. I do worry that maybe that is his first big mistake. However, hopefully he can come out here and prove many people wrong. It's sort of clean slate. Go out and show what you can do between now and the end of the season. And hopefully Basuma realizes that and can put in a big performance. And I just hope he realizes he can either be the player that can inspire us and go and win it, or he can be the player that can
Yeah.
make us lose this. And I hope he realizes that, in terms of that selection. So it's a big call from Tudor, and hopefully it pays off in that regard. Um,
Yeah.
and
He's
did you want
such
to
a
say on
hot
that?
and cold player, isn't he,
No.
Basuma? Like he'll either put in a worldy performance that makes you again like sort of just scratch your head. You're like, how does he not just do this on a regular basis? Or he'll just look like a balloon head, like we know he can. And just the issue with that is that you don't like having some of those types of players in the starting 11 in massive games like that, playing that risk. That's why sometimes you
Mm.
praise the what do you call it, Dave? He's a 7 out of 10 every game or every week, type of player,
Yeah.
right? Basuma is not one of those. Basuma's a 2 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 type of player. And you just don't know what you're going to get. And that's why in the big games, it feels like a risk. But I think Igor Tudor, part of it is maybe he just wants those extra bodies in midfield. He wants to make it really hard for Arsenal to break us down or in any way hurt us in transition. And we know he's said physicality isn't a big part of the game in the Premier League. He brought that up a lot in his interviews. So maybe that's also the reason he's gone for Basuma, because he knows he could bring that ideally in a game like this. He could bring the pressing, bring some of that physicality that might be needed in a game like this. Not excusing, the choice, but
Yeah.
just giving some logic maybe behind
Well,
it.
no, look, I think he spoke about the need for more running, right? He
Yeah.
said what's the difference between 105 and 115 kilometers in his first interview. So it's clear he wants more legs in there. And you're looking at Basuma and maybe Papa Matsar being that sort of double pivot behind the Conor Gallagher. That
Hmm.
they should provide you a lot of legs and energy. However, you still have to be competent in possession. And I think that's where my problem comes in with Basuma. Often in these games, he's too loose with the ball. He ends up getting it nicked and they end up going and scoring, and it almost leads to a downfall and makes the game sort of even more of an insurmountable task. And sometimes he can do that when we're in the ascendancy, and that's my big worry. However, hopefully he will provide the legs, the energy, get about the park and get up with the press, turn ball over, and actually have a good effect on the game, because this guy can do it. It's just about him knuckling down and concentrating. I think Papa Matt, I'm delighted he's been selected. You made a point earlier on in the pre-match build-up that he's a guy that managers can rely on to sort of get off to a good start under, because he will give you absolutely everything he has. He gets around the pitch, he works hard. Not only that, he has a goal threat in and around the box or around and around the edge of the box as well. So I'm delighted he's been selected. Looking at the fullbacks, I know, Jack, when we were doing the predicted lineup, we were sort of trying to guess who Arsenal's wingers were going to be, and it does look like it's going to be Saka down our left hand side, so Arsenal's right, and Trossard, down their left hand side. Now, these two guys do have form and history of contributing to a lot of goals in North London derbies, especially Saka. I think he's contributed to 8 to date, which is not bad. I think Harry Kane contributed 12 goals or something like that in North London derby, so it shows the impact that he has. Jed Spence has a massive game on his hand today, to try and stop Saka, but also Mickey van der Ven, because we know what Saka, he will look to cut in at times and have a shot. Mickey van der Ven has to be aware of that and step out like João Pellegrino would do on the other side to Trossard. If we can neutralise them, then we have a real chance of going and getting something from this game, amongst also defending set pieces. That's another thing that's going to be interesting today. Just quickly, Jack, is he going to sort of implement similar to what Thomas Frank done, where you stick everyone inside the 6-yard box? That is where they're going to deliver it, sort of to protect Vicario. Or are you going to, realise that you can't just clear it and let people have shots and maybe get 1 or 2 out and around there? So that'll be interesting in that regard. And then look, we've spoke about the biggest thing about is scoring goals today. You scoring goals, that's what's going to get us out of relegation. Interesting choice to go with Moani over Dominic Solanke today. I would have
Yeah.
preferred, don't get me wrong, for him to maybe go with both of them.
Yeah.
Up front today together. But he's gone with Moani. He did get a bit out of Moani in the first campaign that he had underneath him. I think Moani scored 5 goals. He hasn't scored in the Premier League to date.
Yeah.
And, there's no better day for the guy to step up. So hopefully he can step up in that regard today, Jack, and offer us a couple of goals, because we badly need it. That's what's going to win us this game.
I mean, we did say that even if Solanke wasn't maybe 100% fit for this game, he could have also gone for Kolo Muani and Tell up top, with then Xavi
Yeah.
Simons just behind them, or given again that free roll, whether it's off the left or just behind them. It is a bit of a strange decision to go with Basuma, and then the only real attacking players that you can point to are Xavi Simons and Kolo Muani. You worry that Kolo Muani could be really isolated this game, but we'll find out. We'll see how it ends up playing. Maybe he's just going for, again, a very physical team, a very energetic team, look to turn the ball over, look to be difficult to break down, and that we can benefit from potential moments where we just have numbers, in attack. And of course, with the formation like this, we do have wing backs, right? We do have guys that should be allowed to get forward and should also be able to cause problems down the wide areas. We know Jet Spence is off and on, being an attacking player. Sometimes he's okay. Sometimes he can be a little bit negative. Archie Gray, hard to say as well,
He
but
can cross a
we'll see
ball,
how
though,
this plays.
Archie.
Yeah,
Archie can cross a ball. He's putting a few
and good in
decent crosses
possession.
in his time. Yeah, he's decent in possession. Jed Spence, you would argue, could tidy up going forward. But today, for me,
He's
to
up
be honest
against
with you,
Saka. Yeah,
yeah, I would sort of look for him to sit in as much as he can and protect that threat. And if needs be, push Savvy Simmons out there a little bit, you know, in terms of trying to make up for the attack and play a little bit. But look, we need a big game from these players today. At the end of the day, you know, there's been a lot of criticism around them, you know, from pundits, from fans alike, from the media. These players aren't as good as the reputations that precede them and stuff like that. You know, and they would have sat there and pointed out, well, we weren't set up to succeed or play well underneath Thomas Frank. So today's a huge opportunity for them to go out and sort of prove a lot of people wrong. So it'll be interesting to see whether they can step up and do that or not, regardless of injuries. They can't hide behind Thomas Frank in this relegation battle. Up to this time,
Mhm.
to this point, they've been able to hide behind him and his tactics. Not today. So it'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see what we get.
100%. Going to welcome some people in as we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff here, everybody. So do get
Spurs.
ready, do get strapped in. We have Shemtan in the house. Big up to you. Nicia's in the house. Shemtan saying he bought an Arsenal hoodie for his brother. You should be getting the opposite hoodie for him, Shemtan, for his birthday. Big up to you, Shemi. Rob Ragnarsson, yeah, crazy hockey game that I saw earlier. Absolutely crazy. Peter is in the house saying nearly drunk enough not even to be nervous for this game. I was joking to Dave that I was that way when it came to the Champions League final. I don't blame it. Sometimes it's just a good way to sort of just convince yourself if you're going into it nervous. You just sort of get that happy-go-lucky type of attitude going into it if you end up having a few before. Big up to you, Peter, in the house. We also have Kenardi. Big up to you, Kenardi. Nice and late. G&D, yeah, Solanke seems to have some really major throat issues. Some people said like tonsillitis. That's only what I've seen on Twitter. Don't really want to believe anything that I do see on X, but if that is the case, or if it's anything that is preventing him from starting, it must be serious enough. At least you would hope, Gene D. And it's not like he's just pulling out for, you know, a very minor reason. Big up to you, Gene. And then we also have Paul Wiley in the house. Danny Darko's in here. The biggest of big ups to Jack and Dave. Much love. I smell a 5-goal special. Hope it goes our way. 5-0. Is that where we're going for, Danny? Big up to you, sir. Very big game, says We Are Spurs TV. 100%, man. Drop Kick Your Teachers saying this is a do or die for the both of us. A loss of them for them derails their title confidence. A loss for us just adds more and more pressure to relegation. We got this. Come on, you Spurs. And he's saying this connects what I said in the pre-match buildup. We win and we go on a run, but with a loss, we don't recover.
Yeah.
Hard to know whether we recover or not, but I do know what you mean. Like it just derails and maybe or delays, sorry, the comeback that we need to escape relegation. Like we can't afford any more losses. You know, the fact that even West Ham have now gotten another point doesn't help us at all. We narrowly, it looks like, escaped, you know, Forest catching up on us a little bit because I think they lost in the final minutes against Liverpool. But again, the fact that we're even having these conversations, Artist T, of, you know, looking for Forest to lose, looking for West Ham to lose, it just screams of the bad situation that we're in. So you are right that a win here could be absolute, like I said, rocket fuel for us trying to come back in the league and get higher up that table and escape these relegation conversations. And a loss just continues the bad situation that we're in. But and you're also right the other way around. If we end up beating Arsenal today, I think you could kiss their confidence. You could kiss their title, you know, chances goodbye. I think they'll be absolutely rattled by that, to be fair. So absolutely spot on there, Artist T. He's in the middle. Jack says, maybe you're probably talking about Radu Dragic. We'll find out. I mean, on paper, it looks like he'll be through the middle, but we'll find out what it actually plays out as. Good to see you in the house. The squad is so thin, says Tadarius Too Risky. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're now seeing Dominic Solanke even be injured for this game, it just doesn't help the situation at all. He inherited Wilson Odebear being out for the season, so we have no right wingers to pick up from whatsoever. And then also now he only has 1.5 fit strikers off of the bench. He has Matisse Tell, and then he has Dominic Solanke. It's just, you have to feel for the guy, Igor Tudor. And to a degree, I felt for Thomas Frank. You know, I mean, someone even saying here that the 12 injured players must be a Premier League record or something. I think we've been breaking records for a while now in terms of injuries. I'm pretty sure Spurs under Ange and under Thomas Frank had some of the most injuries of any team in the league and had the most days missed of any team in the league when it came to injuries. It's just something we've gotten so used to at this point, to be perfectly honest. Dan Coys is in the house. Big up to you, Dan, saying big game today. Can't be there as still recovering from surgery, but there's a much better atmosphere and the Spurs fans will be the 12th man and hopefully give a good performance. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. It sounds like people are saying that the fans have been getting really up for this game, Dan Coys, and I hope you recover quickly and recover well from the surgery. Hopefully it wasn't anything too serious, by the way, Dan. Big up to you, my man, and thanks for all the love and support that you do show Dave and I. Daniel Larson saying, look at the practicing of the corners. We better not concede from one now. I mean, we know that's their game plan. That's how they score, Daniel Larson. And we should also, as well, try to avoid giving them, too many set pieces, because it feels like if you give them enough, they'll eventually cause you problems from some. But we know that is their bread and butter this season. It's pretty much the reason they are in a title race right now, is because set pieces and defending their own goal has pretty much just been their
Yeah.
formula. They've not been a team that's funny about Arsenal is they're really not that pleasing to watch, to be honest. They're just extremely effective at keeping goals out and then just capitalizing on whatever set piece comes their way.
Yeah, 100%. Look, it's a large part. I think they've scored the most goal from corner kicks and set pieces. It's the biggest threat everyone's worried about. But to the point, they didn't score one against us and beat us 4-1
Mhm.
earlier on in the season. So they are a side that can pose. If the set pieces aren't working out, they can go and score goals another way. And I think that's something where we've lacked
Yeah.
massively this season. So that's something I'm looking for from this Tottenham side today.
Well, hopefully our guy Georgson is in drilling and been able to coach them
Yeah.
before this game in terms of keeping them out. Um, Jorginho tune, big up Jorginho saying, sort it out, Dave. It's Arsenal. Where's your shirt? And come on, you Spurs. Hopefully, Captain Black goes down the road crying. And what excuses he gives to the world press.
Yeah, look, part of it is I'm too fat to wear a jersey and carry it off like Jack. Don't get me wrong, I might go quickly now and look for my other sort of Holston Spurs jumper that I have and put that on. Part of this, I know the Clockwork boys at Arsenal, the fan base, the Bell group, they love to wear all black, don't they, and mimic Mick and Arteta. So part of it was jibing at them, but I do agree with you. So just give me 2 minutes, I'll go and change, and then let me know if you
Wow.
approve.
Wardrobe call out by Jorginho tune there. He's not happy with Dave on that one. Just the small Spurs. It's a nice looking black hoodie, but it sounds like Jorginho tune's not happy with it. Big up to you, man. Thanks for all the support you do show this the channel. Daniel Larson saying can't play with a sore throat. Apparently, yeah, the game's gone, Daniel. The game's gone. Apparently, he's taking antibiotics. Apparently, it's a lot worse than what it was made out to be. I think everyone's just using the words that Igor Tudor said. I mean, he said sore throat, but I'm not sure if he wanted to go into maybe full detail as to why Solanke might have been a doubt for this game. He also probably just didn't owe the press or Arsenal or the likes of Mikel Arteta any favors, really. He probably wanted to play a bit of mind games by saying that, yeah, he's sick going into this game, but maybe he could be available. Martin Knightsbridge, hopefully you're doing okay in the hospital, Martin, saying, I'm locked in with you guys. I can't get the links to work in the hospital, so just for me, please turn up Spurs. That sucks, Martin. Hopefully someone can sort you out. Hopefully they got a TV that can be able to play that. That sounds absolutely terrible. You can't put on the North London Derby. Good to have you, though, Martin, and really do appreciate the love and support. And you were missed on the pre-match buildup. Do miss the energy and also the good debates that you bring up with people. Players are walking out the tunnel here, everybody. Basuma does look like he's going for some sort of white Gucci band, and Dave's definitely not going to be happy with that. More example of the game being totally gone. That tifo though looks absolutely epic. Commercial break there. Patty Higgins saying, "We don't get a reaction from players. I'm done watching this team for the rest of the season." Lesser known saying, "Afternoon, Jave and Dak. Spending the game listening with you. Wish us all luck." Thanks, Lesser known. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for watching with us. Appreciate you. And we have Brett Loft in the house as well. Ed Martin's in the house. Good to have you, Ed. NJ 123. Big up the boys. Come on, you Spurs. Berlin PJ. Big up to Berlin. Hopefully everything's good with you, my man. So many people are in the house trying to catch up here, guys. Paolo Marachi saying, I see the fire in their eyes. Come on, you Spurs. Let's hope so, Paolo. That's a good
Yeah.
thing to see. Tony Yolo saying, feeling optimistic today, boys. I don't know why, but come on, you Spurs. I think everyone's feeling a little bit more optimistic. Some people are feeling confident even ahead of this game, Tony. It's just what a new manager can do. Also, some of the things that he's had to say before this game have given people confidence. I think we just all knew that the time was up with the previous manager and that things just needed to change in the dugout in order for us to have any semblance of
Yeah.
optimism or confidence going into this. But big up, Tony. Hopefully we see it come through.
Big up, Tony. Good to see you, sir. I know you're pumped for today's game. Absolutely buzzing. By the way, Jorginho tune, let me know if this is approved or not.
It's gone retro.
This is what you call retro. You can't get any more better than this at the end of the day. By the way, that tifo is looking unbelievable.
Yeah, it does look actually quite sick. Al Ben, good to see you, sir. Saying thought I would never have this feeling going into a match after what I was never-ending torture with Thomas Frank. Hopefully, just see some better football as well, Al. Like a bit more possession, not just sitting back and just waiting for the inevitable.
Yeah.
Having more than one or two players actually attacking. It felt like times when we even won the ball back under Thomas Frank. Like we had nobody to even play two forwards. There was just no idea of what we were doing with the ball. Hopefully, that all of a sudden changes, and maybe there's a more of a freestyle or maybe more of a just handbrake, I guess, being taken off, by the manager with Igor Tudor. Hopefully, he's just giving them some confidence, and when they do have the ball, that they can actually cause some problems. But we'll take a win, however it happens.
Come
Really, at the end of the
on.
day, big up to you,
Come
man.
on, Spurs. To do is to do. Come on.
Here we
Igor
go,
Tudor's
everybody.
blue and white army. Igor Tudor's blue and white army. Come on, Spurs. Fucking have it.
We know
No better
Colomani's his
days
man
than
as well.
Northern
He's
Derby
gotten a
days.
tune out of this guy. Maybe
Look at the
Colo put the
focus on him.
bets
He
in
looks
on
ready.
Colo.
He's just giving Xavi the wink. They know what's about to happen. Come on, boys. Mwani looks focused, man.
Jorginho
Oh,
too
he's
saying
even
that's
shouting
better,
in his
Dave.
huddle.
Versus Wolves, it's fine, but Arsenal, that's a hell no. I could see the crest. It would be like you getting married in a Scooby-Doo fancy dress.
Yeah, do you know what, lad? If I had my option, I'd get married in a tracksuit, to be brutally honest with you. I'm not a man that likes to wear suits or jeans or stuff like that. I'm a pretty simple guy, but, I appreciate that. You've inspired me, and hopefully, this lifts the team off the back of it. But,
Yeah.
I bet you didn't expect me to come back with something vintage like this, huh?
Wow. Vintage. He's even starting to speak French here, Jorginho. J Max saying that's what you call a tifo, not that giant shower curtain that they had at their top. Absolutely right, J Max.
Come on, Spurs.
Big up to Tyler. Good to have you, Tyler. And Gene D with a big come on, you Spurs. Big up, Gene D. Absolute legend. PH family, Steve's in the house. Good to have you, Steve. Make us proud today, Spurs. Come on, boys.
Come on, Spurs. Let's go. It doesn't get any bigger than this. Games and days like this as a Tottenham fan. It just doesn't get any bigger.
Massive. I mean, it's what you mark your calendars for. Come on, lads. New era, new manager. Can we see a big bounce? Come on, the boys. Just want to have an easy 5 minutes, please. Don't want to have anything crazy.
Yeah,
Would love actually a hectic 5 minutes if we get to go up in the game. That'd be sick. Big boos already from the Spurs fans for Arsenal in possession. That's nice to hear.
Good. That's what you want to see. Tottenham looking to be aggressive from the off here, though. That's good. Bodies are flying in after, not letting Arsenal settle on the ball. It's a good challenge from Mickey van der Ven. Come on, Spurs. Arsenal are going to take an eternity over this set piece to try and slow it down. What's he holding the game for already?
That jumper is Diet Coke. 6-1, says Jorginho.
Big up, my man.
Absolute class. Thank you, man. Edel fan, good to have you as well up in Germany. Looks like Xavi Simons and Colo are 2 men up top out of possession so far. Jet Spence pushing forward. Van de Ven following Bukayo Saka. Good challenge by Gallagher.
Come on. Get after Bukayo.
Gallagher all over the shop.
Again. Go on, Gallagher.
Running everywhere.
Oh, he does him.
Basuma, got to close down the middle, lad. Bad touch by Eze.
Walking back there. I'm just getting you to refreshing that match link there, Jack.
Yeah.
Cheers. Got to keep Bukayo Saka quiet tonight. Oh, well done. Good interception by Papa Massar into Spence to Xavi Simons. Gives it away. Well done, Mickey van der Ven.
Oh, Jed.
Wins a throw, and surely that's Tottenham's. Yeah.
Adrian Chia saying, big up, lads. Greeting from the Basuma Third Kit Society.
Big up, Adrian. He's back. I'm nervous about him today. Let's see how he does. I'm not sure about the headband he's got going on there. Paulinia into young Archie Gray. Back to Zhao.
Up for, not a great clearance.
No.
Got blocked there. There you go, Colo. Already rattled.
Oh, come on, Spurs.
Ball to Timber. Goes out wide to Saka.
Spence, get out there. Close him down.
Timber's overlapped. Got to clear this, boys.
Post, free header. Oh, Dragu. Well done.
Gurkaresh won the header.
Well done, Simmons.
Timber just makes this overlapping run, and it's already causing us problems there.
See, Spence has to go with that way and let Simmons take sack at that point. Well done, Radu Dragusin there. Hopefully there's no handball, is there?
No, hit on the
No,
knee.
well done, Radu. Good positioning, good clearance.
Well, already a decent chance for Arsenal there. Just something we saw, I think, against Newcastle, where Jet Spence was just getting constantly overlapped, and it was causing us
Yeah.
problems. I remember from the Newcastle game.
That's where him and Simmons need to work that out, though. You know, very, very quickly. It's not difficult. They just have to have a conversation. Good press. Force Ray to go along. Oh, what? Oh, Vicario.
Oh, that's so easy.
Oh, they've gone for a long-range effort. Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. Already ropey.
Van de Ven hooks it clear.
Why was that long ball
Christ.
just so easy for them?
I know, yeah.
They got cut wide open by it. Gurkeresh nods it on.
Jeez,
Van de Ven clears. Clear this, Jet.
Spence, well done. No, it's a ball across. Oh,
good clearance
Radu
again from Radu.
Come on, boys. Spence. Free out.
Radu's made some big clearances so far.
Jeez, we are under the cosh already.
Just one long ball, and he's already in behind Van de Ven.
It's Mickey Van de Ven as well.
Vicario, I think Vicario did the right thing there. I actually think he saved him.
Yeah. No, he did. He done the right thing to come out. If not, Saka was in. Right.
People are criticizing Vicario in the chat. I actually think he did the right thing.
People need to understand under this he wants his keeper to play the sweeper keeper role. That's what he instructs his keeper to do in this system. In his system.
We saw that under Ange. Vicario actually wasn't bad in those situations.
Yeah. Vicario pumps it long. Moani, someone get up and help him. Fuck me. Well on, Basuma. Now your turn, Mickey.
Good clearance from Radu. Alinia, put in a challenge, lad. They get it over to Trossard. They got numbers down this left side.
Get out there, Archie.
And Capia whips it in. Good clearance
Spence
from Jed.
clears.
Close it down, Sar. Big boos from the Spurs fans.
Right now, they're just physically stronger than us in them aerial battles and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, Spurs have not been able to get their foot on the ball at all.
Spence, Saka looks to cut inside. Plays it back across, recycles it. Moves it on out to Rice. Rice then across to Timber.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, boys.
Crowder trying to get behind the players, you can tell.
At least we're forcing them to move the ball around and not just sitting in watching them pass it.
Radu one-on-one with Gurkeresh.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Radu. You can't allow him to cut inside.
So bad
like
in these one-on-ones.
Oh, there's the warning signs.
It's been all Arsenal so far. Ball down the channel, and then he's one-on-one with Radu. And Radu is just so slow in these one-on-ones. He's so easy. Steve saying, Jack said it earlier in the pre-match build-up, Arsenal always come out the gates fast. We need to weather this storm and grow into the game.
Yeah, true.
Dragishin getting beat by Gurkeresh. Shake my head, says Tyler. I mean, Gurkeresh turns like a tanker, and somehow Dragishin's even slower. Peter Banks has given us a delayed start for whatever reason. Seems like there's a communication issue with maybe the radio or the comms. Need to get our foot on the ball. Drag a shit, says Stevie Frazier.
We need to weather the storm, but, you know, in order to do that, we need someone to be able to get on the ball and, you know, slow it down a little bit. Because right now, Arsenal are just winning all the opening exchanges and starting to implement their game plan on us. And they're coming closer to scoring.
Sean Maddox saying this is always going to be a battle, but we are at least challenging Arsenal, engaging the ball. It doesn't feel too different so far from what we had under Frank, to be honest. It's not like I've seen a massive improvement. Of course, we're early doors.
We are showing more intent to at least try and make them earn their chance, I suppose. But
yeah, we are only 10 minutes in.
Getting out, yeah.
Got a spare radio, Dave? How about the officials?
No. Wish I did. Actually, I might have a spare headset, actually.
Yeah, you might need to. Yeah, that was close.
It's not too far away from Gyökeres at all. Opening 10 minutes, still 0-0. But the warning signs are there. If we don't get our foot on the ball soon, the warning signs are there. The danger is there. Tudor giving some instructions. He has Mickey van de Ven called over. Who else is he calling over here? Bissouma as well.
Thank God Bissouma's taking the headband off.
Yeah.
Jeez, this is a long delay.
What's it for?
It's apparently communication issues, maybe with the linesman.
Hopefully with VAR, and you can fuck off then. Play it without it.
I guess they just have to forfeit Arsenal, and they just have to give us the 3 points.
Do you know what they're doing it? It's purposely to try silence our home crowd. That's what it is. There's no connection whatsoever. It's like they're too loud. Just settle. Let's pretend we've got an issue for a couple of minutes here. Joke. His hairline is atrocious as well.
Yeah, I know. It's like Avatar, the last receding hairline bender.
King Hoddle Dave, will you be doing the QPR way watch along next season? I'll be here all next season, my man. Regardless of where we are. As providing we can get the game on the telly. Can't do a watch along if we can't get it on the telly. Oh, come on. I mean, the cameraman is having a big Arteta love affair here. Just watching him pace up and down the line for the last 5 minutes. Fuck me.
Yeah, I know.
Is there a game of football on here, or what's the story?
Jeez, this is insanity.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. They're just killing this game. It's the problem with technology in football. And he's straight over to an Arsenal player to have a conversation as well, by the way. This is taking the piss. Games for 500 years without microphone. I know.
50 minutes about a time. Game's gone.
Yeah, we need to send that one into the Peter Crouch podcast. Game is gone moment. We will restart with a Tottenham goal kick. Let's see if we can try and build some sort of possession here at some point.
Yeah, we got the ball.
Randy Dragison's gonna take it. Not sure if I'm comfortable with this.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to pump it long.
He does go along to Moani. He's getting Simmons to run off.
Oh, yes!
Flicks it on. Xavi Simmons, can he take it? Tries to put it back to Moani. Bit ambitious. Unlucky.
Just played that way too early.
It's that flick on, though, that we were talking about yesterday, Jack, if we had to go along. And on the predicted lineup.
Yeah. Just ideally, there would be another striker to sort of bounce off of it.
Maybe this break in play might have helped Spurs maybe change the momentum of the game here a little.
Yeah.
Bissouma picking it up.
Good recovery from Bissouma. Tries to dink it into Colo. Sir!
It's got to be ours.
Oh, my Lord,
Oh,
ref.
fuck you, Lionel. Let's go man for man on this throw-in. Let's not give them any easy pass here. Force them to go down the line. We do.
Good win.
Tottenham pick it
Archie
up.
tries
Archie
to
Gray.
flick it in
Good
a
ball into
Xavi. Good
Xavi. Good
touch from
take.
Xavi.
There's no one ripping down the left here, though. He has to go backwards. Spence. Into Sarr. Into Simmons. Back to Spence.
Good play
Back to
by
Simmons. Good
Xavi.
football. Not a lot of wit going on here when Simmons gets
No.
this ball at the moment. Dragusin. Of course, he's
so ropey on the ball.
scared. So scared, he just goes straight back to Vicario.
And we just go back. Yeah. Big clearance there. Paulinho wins it.
Oh, come on, Gallagher. Read some flight of something. Come on.
Spurs fans, you can tell, not enjoying the fact that we've got very little of the ball so far.
Well, I mean, we were just trying to keep possession there, and then
just
Dumbo
hoofing it long
Dragson goes,
again.
I know what I'll do. I'm so scared to make a sideways pass even. I'll just go back to Vicario. Safe option. Good pressure. Go on, get after it now, Basuma.
There you go, Basuma. Mickey
Go,
Van de
Mickey.
Ven pushed really high. Well down
done,
by
Spence.
Jed.
Mickey Van de Ven back to Spence. Good
Lovely
footwork.
by
Oh,
Jed.
Spence.
Lovely footwork.
Unlucky.
Oh, unlucky. Sorry, good challenge.
Well done. Oh, there's
no,
there's options, Mickey. You got to get back in quick.
In behind. Radu, get there.
Great challenge. Come on. Bit slow, but he got there. Come on. It's out to Timber.
Watch out for the overlap.
Saka. Don't let him on the outside. Well read, Jed. Oh, it doesn't do enough. Basuma there, though. Basuma's in there to clear it away. It's not been a pretty 15 minutes from Tottenham Hotspur whatsoever.
Set piece now for Arsenal.
Well done, Radu. Gray's got to do better there, track and Trossard. It's not like
I know, like we're making Victor Gyökeres look fast. He's one of the slowest men I've seen in the Premier League.
Another Arsenal set piece. This is where they're most dangerous. We cannot afford to switch off here. King Huddle says those pricks playing for corners again. Come on, just deal with this, please, Tottenham.
Back post.
No. Oh. Jeez. Archie Gray felt comfortable enough to leave that there. It was William Saliba with the final header. It was a back post one. It's one that they've clearly worked on. It's like we switched off, left him completely free, knocks it back across. Saliba tries to direct it goalwards from 6 yards out and puts it wide.
Oh, that's so dangerous.
Who's that? Gyökeres back post? Free as a bird?
Yeah, Gyökeres back post and then Gabriel in the middle.
Come on, Spurs. Let's lift it now. Come on.
Yeah, we need to wake up now, boys.
Spence to Simmons. No, Simmons. Oh, my Lord. What are you after doing, Simmons?
Oh.
Jesus Christ. It's the number one rule is do not pass it across your own box. It's a stupid ball. Stupid risk there. If anything, he's got to switch that all the way to Archie, if anything.
Oh, jeez. He so underhits that.
There's no need for it. It's a stupid pass. Jesus
Absolutely
Christ.
shanks that.
Oh, that's a couple of our passes after being a bit ropey now. Vicario's kick out. Simmons there. Come on, Spurs. Wake the fuck up. Vicario pumps it long. Going to try and play in their half here. Can we win it? No, we don't.
Come on, sorry.
Happy's up. Gallagher, get up. Basuma wins it.
There you go, Colo.
Ref. Oh no, ref, you can't even see it where you're standing. There's about 15 bodies between you and the ball. Just because he screams the loudest. That's it. Get the press on. Force him long here. Ray goes long.
Here you go,
Well
pal.
done. Well done. Forward. Oh, come on, Connor. Oh, Ray is quick off his fucking line.
Wow.
Oh.
If only Rhea was asleep there. We could
But
have
that's the benefit from putting pressure on the ball, though. You know, getting in amongst them, putting pressure on. You might get lucky bricks. I mean, how has he not got there? Jesus Christ, he's running like he's in quicksand. You would have got there quicker, Jack.
It's unfortunate, too, though, that Rhea's just wide awake there. So alert.
Oh.
It's a good clearance from Rhea.
Archie Gray looks a little bit rattled here. Gyökeres gives him a nice elbow to the face.
Yeah, like maybe clawed him in the eye there. Yeah, elbow in the face.
Right. We'll have a red. If that was Romero, it'd be sent off.
Yeah, seriously, if that is Romero, that's a sending off.
He's got a bloody nose. We'll have a red. Aaron Deb says, we're not losing this. The best Wolf says, we need Kula and Kudus back. Big time, my man. Big time. Paolo Moratti, let's not panic, people. Even in Andrew's first game, we saw us do things we weren't used to. Our players doing what we can do. It. We control games. Ours can't lay a glove on us at the minute. Brooklyn Evans says, Mikey Moore has just scored for Rangers.
Maybe he can make it down in time to the game.
Yeah, that'd be
nice. Come on, Gallagher. Lovely flick by Colo. Into Chavi.
Simmons. Oh, good ball. Oh, man, he's just a bit stronger there. That's bench.
Just lazy foul there by Jed.
Oh, he's
going nowhere, man.
He's going backwards. It's nothing worse. There's nothing more infuriating when you've got a player going backwards. You've got the weight on him, and he's nowhere to go. And you just give away a free kick like that. It's stupid. Xavi trying to get the press on Namoani. Oh, it's a loose pass.
Turnover. Bad turnover.
Gallagher.
Come on.
Simmons.
Star. Oh, slipping while he hit
Penalty?
it. Oh, that was a good turnover there.
Gray picks it up, though.
Well done, Gray. Back post.
Ball in. Simmons. Spence picks it up. Lays it back to Mickey van der Ven. Is he going to deliver it? He is. It's way overcooked.
Yeah, it's too lofty.
Oh, my God.
Radu making me so nervous.
He is lucky Basuma's bailed him out there.
So nervous, Radu. Somehow worse than Eric Dyer.
Well won.
Well, we had that good turnover. Just need to do a little bit better with it, in my opinion. But that's been about it so far. Well done, Spence.
Great challenge.
Oh, my Lord,
No way, ref. No fucking way. There is no way. I'll give you the other one, but not that one, ref. Jesus Christ. That's poor. Guess you're not allowed to be physically strong in this game anymore, so we'll take that one off the list now,
maybe
Jack.
Igor Tudor is right. He can't be physical. The game isn't physical anymore, clearly. It's just a shoulder to shoulder as well.
It's not even a foul in basketball, that. Come on.
Daniel Larson, game's gone.
Rice picking his arse there. Picking the thong out his ass. It's being just if they score here. It's not even a free kick.
Van de Ven clears. Get there, Chavi. Good battling, Chavi.
Well
Good battling, Basuma.
Well done. Come on, Biss. Oh, it never breaks for us.
Not getting a single decision from the ref. Not getting any decisions from the ref.
No. Didn't grease his envelope enough.
Spurs spent all their budget on the TIFO, not on the referees.
Well, Spence, you've done too easy there.
Yeah, Spence has made me nervous, and Radu Dragusin so far this game.
I'd say Gallagher's been about 10 yards off absolutely everything as well this
Yeah,
game.
Basuma, well done.
Well done, Biss.
Ref!
It's
Thank
got to
you,
be a
ref.
free. You're giving them to them like it's sweets. Come on.
Thank you, ref.
She's much better since he's took off the Gucci band. Brilliant
Really
from
well.
Basuma. Tenacious, hungry. Brilliant to pick up the free kick as well. Relieves a bit of pressure. See if we can string a move together here.
Mm-hmm.
Radu doesn't even know what to do with this. Where's it Paulinia? Paulinia pumps it long. Spence? Oh, no one around them. No one. Why do we keep going long and not getting anyone up for these breaking balls? Oh, no. Radu, you better deal with this.
Jeez, Radu, man, and Vicario. Radu,
go on,
every
Spence.
time, man, is making me
Come
so
on.
nervous.
Tottenham throw up in their half. We don't even deserve it. It's just a silly mistake. Come on, let's build something off this. Spence, back to Sarr. Sarr into Simmons, back to Sarr. Van de Ven.
Centers it to Radu.
Radu, just one touch and move it again. Do not go back to Vicario.
Radu over the top.
Oh.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea there. There was space.
Unlucky. Come on, Spurs.
Tyler wants us to pass it around a bit more. Yeah, we have been very direct. That one I didn't mind as much. There was space there for Sarr. Other times, though, it does seem like we just give it back to them unnecessarily.
Right, win this. Let's go again.
Well done.
Well done.
Like here, let's try to recycle it here. We don't.
Oh, my Lord.
And they've given another throw into Arsenal. They've given another throw into Arsenal.
No, it's us.
Oh, well, he had to overrule them. The lino is all over the shop. Doesn't have his radio on. Doesn't know what direction to point the flag.
Someone make a movement for this. Well done,
He
Simmons.
tries to
Go on,
flick
Moani.
on Colo. And they should play right through it.
Gallagher is miles off it. He's fucking miles
Yeah,
off it.
you wouldn't even notice him on the pitch. Feels like it's been 10 men. It's just nowhere to be found at times, Gallagher.
He's just chasing shadows in there at the minute. He hasn't got near one tackle yet.
Gallagher is playing, question mark.
Sarr moving out.
Well done, Sarr.
Come on, Pappy. Ref!
That's a
Ref,
yellow.
you better put that whistle to
That's a
your
yellow.
lips.
Surely that's a yellow. Thank you, sir.
Gotta be. Come on. Well done, Papamasaurus fucking Rex. Come on.
Good interception
Brilliant
by Sarr.
interception.
Good reading of the game.
Flashback to the Europa League final there.
Yeah, that's a stone cold yellow.
Right, let's see if we can get a good ball in the box here.
Good player to get on a yellow card as well, something like Timber.
Yeah. Let's get a good delivery in here. Come on, Simmons.
Oh, if only we had Romero at the back post.
Oh, we just get Mickey Van de Ven on the back. We're Radu.
Yep, we got Big Rad.
Yeah, Big Radu, João Paulinia, Van de Ven.
Got Man Bun at the back. Colo.
It better not come
Not it onto Colo, please.
It's all the way back. Oh, it's a shocking ball. It is a shocking ball.
Somehow keeps it in. Yeah, that was he well overcooked that.
Way overhit. Goal kick. Oh my god. Oh my god, Xavi. What are you doing to me? Oh, go on, get the press on.
Nothing through the middle. Nothing through the middle. Just plays it around Xavi. Tons of space for Saliba.
Spence, you can't let him inside. Ah, Gallagher again. He is. Oh my God. Well done, Joe. Well done, Joe.
So far, we've survived 29 minutes. Probably really only like 19, considering the amount of delay.
Yeah.
What is the point of Gallagher? Says Daniel. So far, man, he
So
just looks
far.
so off it, so off the pace. You know me.
Here we go. Come on, Simmons. Go on, Simmons. It's loose touch.
On to that. Well done,
Come on,
Mickey.
Mickey.
Well done,
Brilliant. No,
Chavi.
don't you dare, Ref.
Wow,
Don't you. Oh
please,
my
man.
God. Oh my God. Don't allow the quick one. Do not allow the quick one. Mickey Van de Ven's out of position.
Seems like the referee's just going to call any bit of contact.
Yeah. Shocking.
It's a North London derby as well. Just let the boys play. Oh, please. Oh, please.
No. If he's diving here, he needs to be booked.
Don't you dare reach for your pocket, I swear.
That's soft if I've ever seen it. Getting lunch delivered, Jack. Oh, well done, Gallagher. It's the only bit of thing he's done this half. Great, good clearance. Go on, Mawani, get after it. Go on, Mawani. Well done, Colo.
Lovely.
Gallagher, bit of control here now about what we're doing. Oh, come on, Mawani. Come on, Mawani.
Come on.
Come on, Mawani.
Oh, my
No,
Lord.
Peter. You
Calling
wanker.
everything, man. He's calling literally everything. I'd like to see a replay. What? They're both all over each other. What foul is there? Don't let him, Jed. Jed, he's bullying you, man.
Oh, come on, Jed. Well done, stuck with it.
Weird cross into the box here. Top of the box for Eze. Someone deal with it.
Oh, please.
Oh,
Well
no.
done.
Gotten past Sar. Please, boys. No. And it's Eze again. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm fucking sick of him. Oh, my God.
Eze again. Literally his second goal or whatever, his first goal since the last time he scored against us. Saka has just had the run of jet spans, and then he got by Sar there, and then they just played it across the box, and it just bobbled up for him.
It's too easy. Fuck's sake. Ay. His fucking team.
He just skins Sar here. I mean, Sar wins it, and then it just unluckily just gets through his legs. And then Gallagher, once again, man. Gallagher is not even close to the ball here. Look at the cross across the box here. Look at Gallagher. It just goes right through his legs. The cross just goes right through Gallagher's legs.
He's an imbecile, Gallagher. Sar's got to do better as well there, but Gallagher as well is shocking. Sar's got to be stronger.
Sar wins it. I feel like Sar wins it, and then somehow he just Saka is able to poke it away from him again.
Gallagher is just being all over.
That cross though that goes into Eze, it just goes literally through Sar.
Fuck.
Oh, come on, Colo.
Yes! Come on! Colo! 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 Colo Mawani! Randall! 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 Randall!
Right there. Absolutely.
Randall!
Putting the team
Randall
on his back,
Mawani!
Colo.
Colo! 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 Come on! I fucking told you to do it on the
finish.
two-door.
Absolutely
Let's
smashing
go.
it in. Bosh.
Not only that, he wins the ball brilliantly. Look at Richarlison. He won't let him go. He's jealous. But he just wins the ball, cuts inside. Strength, power, physique, strong finish. Fuck off, Arteta. Stop crying to the referee, you absolute Lego head prick.
Absolute sucker punch by Colo.
Come on. Oh, it's brilliant. Look at Mawani. He just doesn't give it up. Give me that. Give me that. I'm a tiger. Look at that. I'm roaring into the box.
What
and
a
it's
finish.
Just a calm finish. Colo. Colo, Colo. Colo, Colo. Colo, Colo, Mawani, Randall, 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 Mawani, come on. Oh, my boy. My fucking boy, we needed that. Such a shit goal to concede.
Get in there, Dan.
Bit of high pressing, look at that. Bit of high pressing, and Mawani just does the rest. Says, leave it to me, baby. A bit of je ne sais quoi, a bit of voo, voo, voom, come on. Bonjour, Shimapel Randall. He's arrived. Let's fucking go.
That's how you respond. Absolutely right, Ian. Hit them right back.
That's what you call a bit of bonjour, Shimapel Randall, Jack. Avez-vous goal, please. Come on.
Immediately just press them and put them under the pressure like that as well, and you get your rewards. We've gotten our rewards from the pressing.
Je ne sais quoi. Come on.
Come on, boys. Win this, Colo.
There we go.
That's
now
ours.
We're flying in. That's it, Tudor. You give him the energy on the sideline. Back in it, baby. Oh, Randall. Randall out of recess right now. Let's go. Oh, and the Spurs. We go marching
Rice has been boiled, says Kernal. Come on, lads. Keep pressing. Keep putting them under pressure. They're going to crack. They go long here. Win this, Radu. Can't expect too much from Radu, I feel like.
No.
And event. Clear away.
Vicario, good
save.
save.
By Vicario.
What a save.
Should be offsides, right?
Should be. They haven't given it, though,
I guess he isn't. Vicario's on 2 occasions now. Absolutely saved Mickey Van de Ven.
Vicario's absolutely incensed by the decision.
Jet Spence
No,
keeps
Jet
him on.
Spence being lazy.
Jet Spence absolutely lazy there, keeping him on
Jet
side.
Spence just lazy, not even looking at the line, doesn't even want to keep the line.
Jet Spence doesn't track the run, doesn't tell Van de Ven about the run, and keeps him on side as well the whole time. What a save by Vicario. Lazy. Top save.
Brilliant save from Vic.
It's so lazy from Jet Spence.
Oh, my Lord.
Well done.
Oh. Unlucky. He is about 10 yards off everything today. He is so slow today, Connor. Come on, Colo. Woo! Colo. Colo, Colo. Colo, Colo. Colo, Colo, Mawani. Now don't fuck it up now, Tottenham. Spence, deal with Saka, please.
It's not getting close to him, Jed. Players who have been making me nervous are Jed Spence, Radu, and Gallagher. Just this whole game. They just feel like they've been so off it.
Good win there from Archie Gray at the back post.
See the fire in their eyes tonight, says Paolo. I mean, definitely with Kolo Muani there, man. The celebration afterwards as well, the intensity, just the relief that he showed when he scored.
It's his first Premier League goal.
The endeavor to win it. Gallagher on Gabriel worries me.
Just don't stop believing, you know?
Whipped in, looping cross. Should be able to deal with
Good
it.
clearance.
Well done, Radu.
Well on, Spence. Getting out there nice and quick now. Well done. Oh, well done. Good strength.
Well done,
Well
Basuma.
done.
Basuma's been on
Brilliant
it.
from Basuma.
Basuma's
He's
been
been
on
good.
it.
It's been good. I love you, Biss.
Never doubted your best. Five minutes until halftime. Again, though, you'd imagine there's going to be a huge period of
Yeah, it's
At a
probably going to
time.
be another 5 added on.
at least. Well done, Biss. Way to come out. Declan Rice. Declan Boiled.
It's him that lost the ball for the goal, isn't it?
Yeah. He got picked by Kolomoani. Ball's in
Don't allow
Eze.
that ball
Clips it in behind.
Spence.
Sar one-on-one with Saka. Don't let it happen again, Sar.
Don't let him shoot. Don't
Well
let him
done.
shoot.
Jed, man, where are you, lad? Oh, Jed, man. How is he behind everything this game?
Oh,
He's behind the follow-up there from Timber. It nearly happened to Sar again, where he wins the ball, but then he just lets it get poked away from him again by Saka. Sar clears it, and it bounces off. So I feel like Saka's getting every single bounce this game.
We're being destroyed down our left-hand side. Jed Spence is getting ripped apart.
Or
It's
down
where
our
a lot of
right.
their chances
Or
are
yeah,
being
left.
formed.
Yeah.
Being absolutely destroyed down there. And some of it is Spence's own doing. Like that one where he switched off there for that run in behind from Saka. I mean, he's not up for it today for some reason. Delivered. Vicario. Cleared. Don't allow a shot in. Don't allow a shot in.
Gallagher,
Don't
man,
allow-
please.
Well done. Oh, Bish, you got to get rid. Well done, Mickey. Gallagher, get your head up.
Get it to Xavi. Radu Dragic making a run. Get turned. Just go backwards there, man.
Throw in? No. Fuck.
Just go backwards there. He's got to be more controlled there, Xavi. He's got to hold on for the ball and make the right decision there.
Yeah. Arsenal with the throw in. Go
Good
on,
pressure from
Go on,
Kolo.
Moani. Who else has gone with him now?
Well done,
Well
Radu.
done. Good, strong defending there from Radu.
He's had really good clearances today, Radu. It's just any time in the one-on-ones, he makes me nervous.
Gallagher into Basuma. Back to Gallagher.
To Spence.
Gallagher moves it on to Spence.
Make a run for him, Sar.
There's room for Pappy.
All right.
Needs a throw in. Long throw. Come on. Let's see if we can get something here before halftime. Looks like we're setting up for a long throw here. Getting players into the box. Oh, Moana, you hero.
Yeah, absolute hero. The one chance we've had, really, too. Radu Dragic, the long throw merchant.
Just need a good one into the box. Here you go. Launches it. Corner kick, Tottenham.
Clears it for a corner, it looks like.
Yeah, Ngape puts it out.
Come on, boys.
Come on. Got some big boys in here.
Wasn't even a good throw-in. Come on, lads.
Just need a good
They're looking
delivery
nervy.
here now. It'd be great if we could do them on a set piece. Yeah, exactly. Protest, Van de Ven. Julian Timber's grabbing them here.
Yeah, give him a
Scripting
second
them up.
yellow. Give him a second yellow.
One more of them when the ball comes in. It's got to be a penalty. Good delivery here, Xavi. Just don't allow Raya to catch
Whip
this.
it right on top of him.
Straight
Right
in
at
his
Raya.
fucking-
Come on, Xavi. Well done, Biz. Gallagher. Jed switches it. Good touch by Xavi. Really good touch. Brings it down.
Wins another throw in. Can I get you to give that a quick refresh, Jacko?
Hmm?
Can I get you to give the thing a quick refresh? Please. Thank you. We can do this, people saying. Just need to get a good delivery in here. He launches it. No joy off it. Basuma, you got to win that. You got to win it, Basuma. Him and Xavi do. Xavi picks it up. Good ball into Mickey Van der
Radu.
Ven. Oh, Radu. Good turn by Radu. Puts it in.
Just too
Lucky.
lofty. Too much in the air. Win this, Jed. Cleared away.
All the way back to David Raya. Timber. Back to Rice. Don't allow that in here now, Tottenham. Arsenal looking to come back down Jed Spencer's side here. They're going to hammer this now. Simmons, come on. You got to get out there. Well done, Jed. Good fucking solid defending, Jed. 8 minutes added on. 8 minutes added on. Come on, Spurs. Let's see if we can go and get one before half time.
Hopefully that challenge gets Jed to wake up.
Yeah.
Radu, please, man. All these one-on-ones with Gyökeres make me nervous with Radu. Omawani gives away a foul. Raya.
Force him long.
To no one. Radu, please. You have time, man. You have time. You have time. Gallagher, good ball.
Well done, Gallagher.
Into Gray. Gray over the top for Colo. Sir!
Not even looked at. Shocking. Why am I not surprised?
Lots of time here for Saka. One-on-one with Mickey. Does so well,
done,
Mickey. Does
Fucking
so
solid
well.
defending. Time now, Spence.
Jeez, too many touches, man. Make a decision, Jed. Make a decision, Jed. Please, man.
Oh, Xavi. Good challenge.
Make a decision, Jed.
Oh, come on, Spurs.
Let's see this. He's not even looking at the ball. He's just cut across him there. Are you kidding me?
Oh, Lord. It's got to be
Not even looking at the ball.
It's obstruction. That's bad from the referee, that.
Cario clears. Good win by Basuma. Well done, Colo. Keep battling, kid. Keep battling, Colo.
Well done.
No options for him.
I can see what he's trying to do.
There's no options for him other than going backwards.
Press the eye here. The longer this is going on, the more Arsenal look rattled after we scored.
Oh, no, they
Saying that,
cut
though,
through
they're
us here
building
with
out
Eze.
here. Jets bench, keep an eye out.
Oh,
Oh,
it plays
thank
it behind
God.
him. Thank God. That was lucky. Time, Palhinha. Time,
Well
Radu.
done.
Time.
Now clip that out, Spence.
See Chavi, Radu. Jesus,
Oh, no.
Radu.
Oh, no,
Radu, please,
Radu.
man. You're
Oh,
killing me,
Radu.
dude. You are killing me, Radu.
No, don't allow
So sorry.
Trossard to shoot.
Radu is
Snuffed
killing
out.
me, man.
Fucking
Radu
thank
is
God.
killing me.
Carry on quick off his line there.
Radu, man, you had so
What
many
is he doing?
options,
All he's
dude.
got to do is just clip it to Jed Spence.
He had even a
I don't get
sideways
it.
pass. He could have just given it off to another player right there. He had options. Go, Colo. He had so many options, Radu.
Headless. Just defend this. Don't give away out.
Get close.
Before half time.
Get close.
No, don't allow him shoot. Well done. Who got out there? It's that Joe Palhinha. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant, Joe. Just defend this now. And then we should see it into half time. Come on, Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Just defend this. Nothing stupid. Nothing silly here.
Watch the edge of the box. I agree, Ian.
Just nothing silly, nothing stupid. Everyone giving Rice plenty of abuse. It's good to see. Just defend this. Please, Tottenham. Just
Come on,
defend
boys.
this. Oh, well done.
Cleared away.
That looked like that was
to
heading
him.
into
Well done,
the
Colo.
corner. Oh,
Good
come on.
clearance.
Could be a break here. Simmons. Oh, lucky.
Onto it. Sir. Thank you, ref.
Right, long ball. Put it up on top of them. Let's see if we can nick something before half time. That should be a yellow card on Isaac, by the way. Arteta, look at him. Look at him. Oh, he's so punchable, isn't he? You would love to get him in a WWE ring. Rikishi bomb him. Come on, put this long. Come on, Spurs. Let's see if we can nick one more here before half time. Bit of endeavour here.
Win by Chavi. Come on, Colo. Ugh.
Unlucky.
Well
Right,
done
ref, blow
again
up.
by Radu.
Blow it up now,
Sir!
ref. Ref, blow it up. It's got to be a free kick in the middle there.
Well done.
Well
Good
done.
turnover.
Go on, Xavi.
Chavi, get turned. Get it out of your feet, man.
Oh, where are you going? Where are you
Gallagher, man.
fucking
He's
going?
got the touch of a truck tonight. Yeah, Chavi Simmons did not help him either, though. Chavi couldn't get it under control, and Gallagher couldn't get it under control.
Gallagher's just been atrocious all half. Come on, get out. Close it
Oh,
down.
it's so easy. Well
Ref,
done.
blow it up.
Well
It's
done,
time, ref.
Palhinha. Good pressure by Pal. Don't let it in, please. Cleared away by Dragshin again. Chavi, you
Oh,
have to be
no,
stronger there,
Xavi.
man. You have to be stronger.
Even just go down there. Spence is going to go on the outside.
Top of the box. Please clear this. Basuma. Well done, Basuma.
Ref, can we get a whistle here?
Please. We have gotten the whistle. Oh, whew.
Yes.
I don't really know what to make of that half. To be honest.
But you know what? Look.
I mean, it's all Colomwani. Really, Colomwani's just saved their bacon. I feel like they've had a lot of chances, Arsenal. I feel like they could honestly be 2-0 up, 3-0 up, really. But the chance that they did score was just really poor from a few players. I think Jed Spence just got absolutely torn down that side. He's giving Saka way too much space, isn't really dealing with much of anything defensively in terms of one on one or even just being at the right place to clear things. Sar put in the challenge and then just somehow just let Saka get past him after that, just couldn't get it out of his feet. And then Gallagher, I just think, has been all over the shop. The ball that even went into the box went through Gallagher's legs. It looked like he was so slow to react to it that Eze was able to take a bad touch, pop it up to himself, and then just slam it home after that under no pressure whatsoever. They've actually, the chance that they did score is probably one of the unluckier ones, I would say, for us, in my opinion. Just the manner in which it came about just sort of came through a bit of chaos. But they've had so many good opportunities, Arsenal, that they've actually wasted. Whereas we have had only really the one or two chances, to be honest, if you even call them that. And thank God for Colomwani because he looks really up for it tonight.
Yeah, look, I think, look, there was obviously nerves at the start of the game. Took us a while to grow into it. I actually think that stop and play actually helped us or benefited us a little bit, actually. Sort of took the sting and a bit of momentum out of Arsenal's game. Uh, but look, what I do like is there does seem to be a bit more pressing out of possession rather than allow Arsenal just to waltz up to our box and have shots and play it around. We are looking to try and get pressure on the ball, which is a positive, you know. Now, look, of course, we've only had 2 shots on goal towards their 10, right? And we've scored when it's still 1-1. So it shows that we've been clinical with our opportunities. And again, the goal came from Mawani pressing, didn't give up on a ball. Pressed Rice, forced him into mistake, and absolutely buried it. And that can happen again. And since then, Arsenal do look a bit more nervous, a little bit more jittery. What I will say is, though, I think Radu Dragusin is looking a bit ropey for me at times. I'm worried that maybe there's a mistake coming there. Conor Gallagher is absolutely non-existent in the midfield. Pressing-wise, even getting around, trying to tackle people, he's like 5 yards off it every single time. In possession, he's offering nothing. Maybe that's a change I'd be looking to make. Maybe bring Dom Solanke in, bring in push Simmons back in there maybe, and let Dom Solanke play up alongside Mawani maybe if we're getting sucked into long ball, which we are a lot of this game. And also Jed Spence, we need to sort that out. Now it's not all on Jed Spence with down Saka's side. A lot of times Simmons or one of them midfielders is not actually getting across and picking up the overlap or the extra pass back, which is making Jed Spence's job a little bit more difficult because he doesn't know whether to go or not. And that's giving Saka that half a yard every time he needs. So we need someone to get across and help Jed Spence, even just pick up the guy that's coming across to support Saka so that then he can go one-on-one with Saka. It's a little bit difficult for him, but it doesn't excuse him switching off. Only Vicario bailed him out with an absolutely unbelievable save. We're up against it. But we're 1-1 and we got our goal off pressing the ball, winning it back high up and scoring. And that's exactly what we've been arguing for. Hopefully we can see a bit more of a controlled second half from Tottenham because right now we are on the ropes. Why? People are saying they can't hear you, Jack. I can, but they can't.
Sorry about that. I was saying that we have, I think, pressed at times, and it's actually gotten some rewards from it, is what I was trying to say. And then it just, in terms of sitting deep, though, it's been kind of similar to what we saw under Thomas Frank. And I think when we have been sitting really deep, they look like they're causing us problems for the most part, Arsenal. It's not like we're really frustrating them that much. Saka's getting a lot of freedom down that side, down Jed Spence's. I would say some of the passing that they've done on top of our box, has looked really dangerous. Some of the crosses in have looked really dangerous. To Radu Dragishin's credit, I would say his clearances when it comes to anything in the air, he's actually done really good and has been really brave at clearing away anything. It's just sometimes when the ball is bouncing or when there's a one-on-one, he does make me a little bit nervous. And in possession, he's making me really nervous. But for the most part, I would say it doesn't feel that different, to be honest, Jerome, in terms of what we're trying to do going forward. Just seems like, yeah, at every opportunity, we just look to hoof it long, get lucky with either Colomwani or Chavi Simmons getting onto it. But in terms of out of possession, I would say just a little bit more pressing than maybe we would have seen under Thomas Frank. But for the most part, I'm not seeing any considerable differences at the minute, Jerome. I think we've just gotten pretty lucky for the most part. And thank
Mm.
God that Kolomwani just decided to, really just take it onto his own shoulders there, put the team on his back with that moment there. But yeah, it's hard for me to really overly praise, to be honest, that first half.
Mm.
That being said, absolutely delighted to be only level, here. And of course, might see a whole different type of performance in the second half. And we might even have Arsenal a bit rattled by just being level 1-1 at halftime. They probably wanted to be 2-0 up, 3-0 up with the way that they started out, with the way that they dominated us at periods. So hopefully we take advantage of that, Jerome.
Yeah, and look, we have ridden our luck a little bit this half. Of course, you'd like to see us maybe be a bit better in possession in terms of working a few more moves, working a few more opportunities. And to Jack's point, but look, when you've got Radu Dragson, who sometimes is panicking and ballooning it long, he doesn't have the craft of Romero in there. Conor Gallagher in possession, there near the end, he turned into trouble every which way he turned. And stuff like that isn't helping. Jet Spence, Xavi Simmons sometimes being a little bit untidy in possession isn't helping. If we can tidy them up, hopefully then we can start putting a few moves together, because this team can do it. We've seen it in the second half against City, seen it in the second half against Aston Villa in the Cup, and games like that. We can do it, and hopefully we see a lot better in the second half now in this game.
And then Tony Yolo saying the midfield is trash, losing the ball like crazy. I think Basuma's actually been the one that I would say has been pretty good. He's been pretty decent in
Yeah,
some of the clearances he's made defensively. He's been there, made some crucial tackles at times. I think he saved us really on one occasion too, with I think one of those balls in behind that Radu Dragic wasn't able to deal with, and he was there to mop it up. In possession, I would actually say he's not saying much, but I think he's been slightly better than the rest. Sarr, for me, has not really gotten into the game.
he's
I
being
think
a
he
bit
had
quiet.
that one really good interception that led to a chance, but apart from that, he's gotten destroyed by Saka on a couple of occasions. He's just not been getting close to players, not been able to turn the ball over as much as you would like. Gallagher, pretty much the same. I just wouldn't really feels like Gallagher's not even in the game. It feels like he's not even close to anything. He feels 10 yards off it. And I wouldn't say anything really that different when it comes to Sarr. I think they've both been really, really poor this game.
Yeah.
Hard to say, though, because there are no real midfield options off the bench, really. So it's kind of like you have to sort of stick with one of them and maybe take one of them off and bring on another forward. But that means you would probably change the shape slightly. And then maybe you would have Xavi Simmons play more on the left, or have Xavi Simmons maybe tuck in a bit more into the midfield instead of just being up top with Kolomwani. But those are all the midfielders we have available are all on the pitch right now. Palhinha, Gray, Sarr, Basuma, Gallagher. Those are all the midfielders that Spurs have to pick from. But the
Yeah.
midfield, apart from Basuma, Dave, I would agree with him, have been honestly not that great. But Basuma is an exception.
I think he's been the busiest, He sort of put himself in and about there, and at times in possession, he's picking up free kicks or at least keeping the ball moving. Conor Gallagher has been 5 yards off out of possession, and in possession has been atrocious. Sarr hasn't been much better either, to be honest with you. A lot of running around and stuff like that, but not really getting stuck in like I'm used to seeing from him, or really doing too much in possession, bar that one time he picked up a free kick. So we need to see our midfielders get stuck in this second half and be a bit more combative. And to your point, you don't really have the change to make. The only other thing you could do is drop Xavi Simmons in there where Gallagher is,
Mhm.
and bring on Solanke or Matisse Tell or something like that. But if not, you've got Callum Olasesi on the bench, which I'm not sure. The manager's going to throw him into this sort of hostile game, this
Mhm.
sort of environment. So we just need much better performances from a Gallagher and from a Papa Massar in the second half. At least just try and get a bit closer to the ball if they can, to make some challenges. Big up Tony Olo, but yeah, it's definitely an area of weakness of ours right now. But see, the problem is, I think we'd be a lot more combative if we control Paulini in there. And then that means if we're going to do that, we have to switch to a back four.
Yeah, Ed Sweeting with a good comment that I think summarizes things, saying tough first half. Saka's been the big threat. We can't get a foothold in midfield. Dragishin has had some good moments, but other times he's looked like a liability. I would agree. I mean, Dragishin, it's, I would say, been of a 50-50, where there's been a lot of times where he's been absolutely crucial in keeping the ball out of our own net with some of the clearances, but then also on the ball, absolutely shaky. He had that one time where he tried to surge forward with it. We all saw what was going to happen. He was going to give it away, ended up leading to a really dangerous chance. But then other times he's been really good at just dealing with anything that's been put into the box. I would say he's probably already had close to 10 clearances, it feels like, this game. So it's hard to maybe be totally negative about Radu Dragic, but he also just feels really ropey at the same time. And then you are right. The midfield just can't seem to get a hold of the ball like whatsoever.
What I will say is like we're not looking aesthetically pleasing right now, but we are 1-1 at halftime. And I don't think many people would have predicted us coming in at halftime level. A lot of times in games this season, we've gone in the behind, chasing the game. We're still in the game at halftime, and if we could have a big 45 minutes next, then we could turn the tide on this game. So hopefully we can do that.
And then Dropkicker Teacher saying, can't believe I'm saying this, but we need Richie's pressing. I would say Kolomwani has not been faulting at all in terms of the press. That's the only reason we scored was because of Kolomwani's pressing. It'd be ideal if we could have two strikers maybe pressing at the same time, and then you have someone like Xavi Simons just working behind them, because I think you need to take off, if you can, one of Gallagher or Pape, because I just think they've not been really adding much, either defensively or going forward, really. Gallagher or Pape, just one of them needs to be taken off, I think, this game. I think we'd be better off actually having a Richarlison or Solanke if they are available, if you ask me, Dropkick. To be fair, though, like Richarlison this season, maybe it was a Thomas Frank thing, but he's not been the same type of pressing machine as he was under Ange Postecoglou. But maybe we'll see that under a new manager in Igor Tudor. Whereas Kolomwani, I don't think you could fault him at all when it comes to the press. And he's saying, enjoy the rare call for Richarlison from me. I don't even think he deserves the name Richie, says Dropkicker Teacher. Daniel Larson saying, is it just me or has Radu been good and bad at the same time? Yeah. I think I've been more or less saying that, Dave, right? He's actually been crucial, but then at other times he makes you really nervous.
He just makes you really nervous looking at him, even like in possession, especially sometimes balls, that are put in 10, 15 yards behind him. He often looks slow at sort of getting there, but at the same time, his big gangly body has sort of saved us at times to a certain degree. So, look, it's one of them. I don't think Radu is cut out for the Premier League. I don't think he's good enough for this level. I've stated that for a long, long time now about Radu Dragic, but he hasn't cost us yet, and hopefully he can put in, an even better performance in the second half and help us see out this game. Yeah. He did make a very important block in the first few minutes where he sort of chested it and cleared it, and the only real mistakes have sort of come in possession, but we know that's not his game.
He just causes us nerves, I think, in one-on-ones and then on the ball. But like I said, his clearances and some of his heading tonight has been absolutely top-notch, Daniel. So I totally agree with that assumption or that summary. Adrian Chi is saying, please, guys, give me a chance to wear my Basuma third kit tomorrow. He's been probably one of the best players on the pitch, really.
He's been good.
Adrian Chia. It's not saying much, but I would say, like, of all the things I would accuse Sarr and Gallagher of this game, I would not accuse Basuma. Basuma's made some crucial blocks, some crucial challenges. Has also surged forward at times. He's not really been a liability at all in possession when he's had it. He's not really put much of a foot wrong, to be honest, Basuma. He's looked very good. And that's what we've said about him. That's kind of funny is that he's either a 9 out of 10 type of player or he's a 2 out of 10. And you just don't know what you're going to get sometimes. But he's been great.
I'm not going to go over the top praising him either. He's got to have another second half like that, no mistakes, and then I'll sit there and give him his praise.
And then Tony Olo saying, hate to say it, but Vicario has been our best player. He's made probably two massive moments where he had that one-on-one save that was brilliant. And then he also, that headed clearance, I think was totally necessary. I think Van de Ven's been beat on a couple of occasions in behind with some of those direct balls from Arsenal. Like Saka has gotten in behind him twice, and he's been able to deal with it, Vicario. I think, Dave, if anything, Vicario's probably saved us from 2 goals, at least.
Yeah, well, I think, I think it's important that people understand that he is instructed to play as a sweeper keeper. That's how Tudor wants his keepers to play, which means he is going to have to come off his line a little bit more than what he did on Thomas Frank and be alert to that danger and sweep it up, especially if we want to go on the press and try and be aggressive. You can't just leave a big gaping hole with your goalkeeper sitting in his box. You got to have someone that's ready to come out and sweep up behind it, and he's done that well. And he's pulled off a couple of decent saves as well against Saka. But I think where he's been massively helped, though, Jack, is we've defended set pieces pretty well that have come in on top of him. But we're also blocking shots in and around the edge of the box, which means he's not getting exposed or we're not asking as much of him. So I think that's helped him out.
Yeah. We're about to get kicked off, though, in the second half, everybody. So do sync up with us. You have
Jerome also
Jerome saying it
says,
was not the greatest display ever, but I will take a 1-1 right now. We just need to focus and give it all in the next 45. 100% take the 1-1, considering how that half went. Hopefully we see something a little bit better in possession, Jerome, because I would agree with you that I felt like it was just sort of hit and hope at times in possession. And then hopefully we were not as rattled defensively as we were.
look, all we need, even if we take a point out of it, it'll give people confidence heading into the next game.
Yeah.
You know, we just need to see this out and come out with a result today. We're in it. We're in it to win it, and that's all you can ask at halftime. We need a big second half now to go after it, and let's see if we can be a little bit better in possession, because, in fairness, we usually were better in the second half under Frank, so that's what I'm banking on in this game, Jerome. And also, we've got
Musicology.
Big yourself up. I think just throwing in support. I don't see another comment thereafter. Really appreciate the support. Very, very kind of you.
Even more delay, it looks like.
Delay for what now? Oh my God, this Lino. Holy shit, what is wrong with him? He's an absolute imbecile. He can't get his technology sorted out on the biggest game of the fucking season.
It's the biggest game of the season. There's more delays in this game than we've ever seen.
What were they doing at halftime? Sitting in there having fucking tea and cake.
They weren't testing it at halftime.
Disgusting. Absolute disgusting.
Were they not testing it at halftime? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, that's the thing. What were they doing at halftime? Obviously not making sure the mic was working. Making sure we wouldn't get another delay. You know, this is embarrassing.
Has Arteta sabotaged the mics? Would be something he would do.
Come on, Spurs. You need a massive half now. Massive half.
Steve saying, PH family saying that Gabriel foul on Malali would have been a red ? He was through on goal.
Yeah, if Romero done it, it'd be off.
I thought it was a foul.
Do we make any subs at halftime? No. Doesn't look like it.
If you were to make a sub, though, Dave, right? When you take off either Gallagher or Sarr and then bring on someone like a Tell or Solanke?
I'd look to get Solanke up top with Mawani, and I'd probably take off Gallagher. I'd keep Sarr on longer. Yeah. Gallagher just looks like he's running in quicksand. He doesn't look fit at all, to be honest. Fuck me, we have enough time to send the Arsenal players in to get their hairdressing done again at halftime. Jesus fucking Christ. Big up, DJ AK. Good to see you, brother. Hopefully you're keeping well, my man. Tyler, take the cam off him, please. I want to punch my screen. I know, honestly, it's like the cameraman is inspired by Arteta. It's a joke today. It's a big 45 for this Arsenal team in terms of their title. Big 45 for us in terms of our relegation battle. Come on, Spurs.
Musicology did put in a comment later, and he said, Xavi Simons has been frustrating all game, keeps losing possession, and can't find a pass and looks completely off it. Yeah, I would say he has been really frustrating. And then he threw it in as a super chat. That's very kind, Musicology. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, very kind. Very kind.
No,
Yeah, no, look, Xavi Simons, and like, we've had this conversation around Xavi Simons. It's sort of like, you don't want to tell him to stop trying these things, because I do believe, similar to Wilson Odobur, eventually he will come good. You don't want to take the confidence out of the player and sort of limit, but he does need to tidy it up. I would hope he sits back, realises that he does give away a lot of ball, and he needs to tidy it up. Like, if they scored off that one that he clipped back towards Radu Dragusin, he would have been ridiculed this half. So he got away with one massively there in that regard. He needs to tidy it up a little bit, and if he can, we might be able to actually fashion an opportunity for Mawani rather than just ask him to go and be the playground bully.
Why is the lineman like walking across the pitch as well? He's already delayed the game by 10 minutes, and he's walking.
He's almost becoming a bigger star in this game than any of the players on the pitch or the managers. It's disgusting.
Keep up the Colo singing, yeah, says DJ. Okay, I love that, DJ.
I'd slap him, but with the side the mic is on.
I think you could say, Musicology, that there's only been a couple of guys who've actually had a decent game so far. I think for the most part, a lot of guys have been off it. Most of the midfielders have been off it, apart from Basuma. Kolo Muani's tried his absolute hardest, you know, to be fair to him. But then the rest of the team, I would say, Radu Dragshin's kind of had a 50-50 game.
Well, no, Simmons.
Very mixed.
Muani's on. Don't you dare lie.
On to Xavi. Lovely
Simmons.
flick.
Simmons,
cuts and
he's going to have one.
Xavi!
He's going to have one. Simmons! Oh, forces the save from Rhea. How's he kept that in? Fuck off. Oh, unlucky Simmons. It's more like it, though.
Good hit. It looked like.
Oh, is he offside? I think Milani was offside in the build-up. Good effort there from Simmons, though. Carries it, beats one, beats two. Get out my way. Bosh. Oh, unlucky. It's good effort. It's good intent from Tottenham from the very off.
Down our right side. Trossard cutting inside on Palinha.
Well done, Zhao. Well done.
Get close
Stick
to
with
him,
it.
Zhao. Good
Well done,
interception
Zuma.
here. On a Xavi.
Oh,
Get there, Xavi.
ass.
Sir!
Oh, just get after it, Sarah. Don't be crying. Get after it.
Jed, nowhere close again.
Saka again. Puts it towards the
Why
back.
does he have all the time in the world?
Oh, well done, Moani.
Solo Moani
Fucking
again.
brilliant. Well done,
Saving us
Colo.
there. They had numbers at the top of the box there. Saving us.
Come on, Spurs. We're looking a little bit leggy starting off here. A little bit slow. I don't like it.
It's off the top of the
free touch
box.
the upper
Oh,
edge,
my
it's in.
Lord, man.
Fuck's sake.
Top of the box. Too easy.
You can see, sure, they're all standing around there on that. You know what I mean? They're all just standing there. Where's the intensity? It's right after half time, man.
It's a ball that's just zipped right into the middle of our midfield.
But if you actually
at
watch
the top
it, they're
of the
all
box.
standing there. None of them with any aggression whatsoever. They're all just standing there, for fuck's sake.
Absolute statues, Ed. Just an easy ball right into the midfield, and he has all the time in the world to receive it and fire off a shot under no pressure into the middle of our midfield.
Oh, my God. It's just so easy, man. It's a derby, and they're all just standing there. Look, they're all just standing there with one pass. Look, every single fucking one of them. Oh, my God.
Radu Dragusin and Van de Ven or Palinha as well. Just let that go right into the middle and just let him have a shot clean on Vicario.
Every single one of them standing around, backline and midfielders there. That's absolutely fucking shocking.
That's just so easy, man. The whole midfield gets
Oh, it's
bypassed
awful.
with that pass. The whole midfield. And then Dragusin and Palinha have no idea where Gyökeres is at the top of the box. Not even close to him. So many times now we've said, not even close to these players.
So frustrating. Oh, Gallagher just pumps it long. Jesus Christ. You show a bit of technical ability.
Well done,
Good
Sar.
ball to Simmons. Simmons onto Moani.
Sir! He's gotten taken out.
Such a disappointing goal to concede. It's such a sucker punch. Forward, Gray. Can you look forward? What? Paulinia. Mickey Van der Ven moves it on to Spence. Good one, too. Spence. Oh, my Lord. Holy shit. Tottenham recycle possession again. Mickey Van der Ven. Out to Spence. Simmons offer an option in behind, man. Sarr switches play. Out to Archie Gray.
Gallagher's just hiding behind the player there.
Yeah. He doesn't want it. Radu, move that. Move it, Radu.
No options. Well
Radu's
done,
just gone and
Xavi.
he's standing there. Well done. Xavi, get your head up.
He thinks he's Romero.
Good ball out to Archie. Archie moves it on to
Down
Gallagher.
to Gallagher. Gallagher
ball
flips
back
it to
to
Archie.
Gray.
Just too heavy.
Keeps it in. Unlucky. Please take Gallagher off. I can't watch him anymore today. What a
What
challenge.
a challenge. Palinha.
Spence.
Not a good
Oh,
cross.
Spence.
Not a good cross at all.
It's 2 attacks he's after wasting now.
Looper cow. Keep it tight, lads. Start of the second half. Jeez.
Oh, my
Eze
Lord.
absolutely skins Paulinho here.
You got to get across, Radu. You
Action,
got to
gotta
get
get
across,
close now.
Radu.
You gotta
gotta
close
get
it down.
across,
He's right
Radu.
into the box. Jesus,
What
Radu.
a challenge. Mickey Van de Ven there. What a challenge. That is shocking defending from João Perini and Radu drags in there. Mickey Van de Ven into Sar. Tottenham throwing. Oh, come on, Spurs.
And Brad Dragishin takes forever to get close to him and then still lets him cut inside him.
Tyler saying
That
the
was
players
heading
are
in the
looking
back
like
of
they're
the net.
starting to not care. Other people are saying they're starting to switch off. It's hard to disagree. Oh, here we go. Xavi. Moani, can you get up in support?
Xavi, how have you given that away?
Um,
Xavi, you're under no pressure and you gave it away, man. He's under no pressure at all there, and he's just somehow lost it. He's just run straight into the defender and fell over.
Radu. Onto
Oh my lord,
Jalperini.
Xavi.
Gray. Radu, you can clip that into Jed. Go, Jed. Go, Jed. Your turn.
Strength. Ref.
Now play Simmons. Oh, wrong
Yeah,
ball.
right.
Play it into Simmons and he can feed Moani. Gallagher to Gray.
Good to Basuma. See Xavi. See Xavi. Play him, Gallagher. Play him, man. He's right there. Oh my gosh.
Gallagher keeps it in.
Hello!
Yes! Oh, he's disallowed it.
No!
He's disallowed it.
Oh my lord.
He's disallowed it. He's saying it's a push, the referee.
Oh my lord, ref.
Let's get a VAR check here. Tudor saying he's gone down way too easy there. Van de Ven's going ballistic. VAR's looking at it. Gallagher keeps it in.
No, there's nothing in
No,
that.
no, there's no way you
nothing
can
in
disallow that. I'm sorry.
There's nothing in that.
There's absolutely no way. No, you
Nothing
can't
in
disallow
that.
that. You can't disallow that. You can't.
There's not a lot in that.
No,
please.
no. He's
That's a
done. He's
dive.
barely touched him. They'll give it because he's got his hand up. But that's shocking.
But they not
my
even
Lord.
checked it. Oh my lord,
cleared
they've
it.
actually not even looked at it.
They've cleared it. The game's gone.
Holy shit, that's the biggest dive I've ever seen.
Game is gone.
Holy shit.
I don't believe it.
Holy shit. How has the referee even called that as well? Like, how has the referee even seen that himself?
Shocking decision.
How has the referee even given that?
Shocking decision.
You would think VAR would look at that and somehow give it a foul, not the referee giving that on the pitch. How's the referee even seen that and given that as a foul?
Yeah, I don't get it. Can't believe it. Go on, Xavi. It's a back pass.
Oh my lord, it's absolutely rigged.
The fact that the refs disallowed that is shocking. And they're always going to confirm his decision. You know what I mean? It's shocking. Once again, just never get the rub of the fucking green.
What's insanity too is that that same thing happened to Romero during the set piece last season, where Gabriel shoves Romero.
Yeah.
They don't even call it.
Yeah.
More of a shove than that was. And then this time they do give it as a shove. It's just insane, man. It's so rigged. There was that time where Romero was just shoved over by Gabriel. They didn't give it as a foul. VAR didn't even look at it. And then this time, Gabriel flops after being barely touched, and VAR don't even look at it, and the referee somehow looks at that as a foul.
It's fucking shocking.
That's been
But the thing is, it's
shocking
it's
decision.
not. It's not like he's gone two hands. He's literally just gone like that. Put one hand up. It's nowhere near enough for the player to go the way he.
Not even a shove, let alone a push.
Nowhere near it.
I wouldn't even to call it a shove is also just generous. It's not even a shove. It's barely even a push. It's just touched him.
Oh,
it's absolutely gotten away with that.
It's criminal at this point, Jerome.
Declan Rice is in on our goals here.
No, good defending. Who's that, Sar?
Exactly. I thought VAR was supposed to check every goal. Like, how has VAR not even looked at that for even longer than a minute? They looked at it for, what, 5 seconds? I don't even hear any shout that they were even looking at it, VAR.
Colin says one hand up to protect himself. It's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I'm sick of these refereeing. It's a joke. It's a shambles.
Did VAR even look at it? Does anyone in the chat know? Did VAR even look at it?
Yeah, they looked at it, and it's even worse that they've confirmed it. But there's no way the ref could see that to give that, though, Jack, to your point. There's absolutely no way the ref could see that to give that. Just none.
James Coffey saying Liverpool got that call versus Spurs, but not even Spurs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Arsenal and Liverpool. That's what we say. Come on, Xavi.
Come on, Spurs. Just go up and fucking score. It's unjust. The referee is giving them absolutely fucking everything. It's a disgrace. Bunch of diving, fucking cheating little twats. They're just going down like there's no tomorrow, and the referee's giving it every single time. Come on, Spurs. Please, please, Tottenham, today, please. Don't allow that donkey to keep it in. Ah, look at him. He thinks he's the world's best player now in the world, the Joker's guy. Someone swift elbow him. Tom Solanke getting ready to come on. Jed.
Oh, no.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What a save again from Vicario.
Again, it's just sloppy and loose from Jed.
Jed just takes so many touches, man.
Too many touches.
It's right at Vicario, to be fair.
They're looking to see if there's a penalty here on Saka, I can guarantee you. Come on, Spurs. Oh, the referee's killed it. He's absolutely killed it.
You have to feel for Colo. He's done everything tonight. He's been given no service as well, Colo. Like, absolutely no service whatsoever. No. And he's somehow found a way to score 2 goals. 2 legitimate goals.
No.
Oh, no. They've broken through us there. Van de Ven, please. Oh, my God.
Fucking.
Oh, my God.
As soon as we're about to make a sub as well, you can't fucking write this shit. Fuck me. Jesus fucking Christ. Absolutely useless bunch of cunts. I'm sick of them. I'm absolutely sick of them. They can't even hold out for substa-fucking-tuition.
It's the two guys as well that never even scored this season for the Gooners. It's fucking Eze and Gurkaresh, the two guys that never score for them. Sar with the header, Dragishin once again with a panicked. It's Dragishin.
He's just
there,
got to
man.
put his boot to it.
Radu Dragishin literally heads it into the danger area.
Where's he trying to head it to? Just put his fucking boot through it.
Like, what's he trying to do there? He's playing that into Basuma. What is Radu Dragishin doing there?
Oh my god, he's useless. Oh my god, he's absolutely useless.
What is he even attempting there, Radu Dragishin? What does he expect? What does he expect Basuma to do with that?
Fuck off back to fucking Italy. I'm sick of him. He can fuck off to him and his agent.
He's worse than Eric Dyer, man. He's literally under no pressure at all, Radu Dragishin. He doesn't even need to head that clear. He can actually take a touch there. He can play it back to the goalkeeper. He can clear it with his foot. He doesn't need to clear it with his head. He doesn't even clear it. He actually just passes it straight back to them.
He makes mistakes whether he plays left, makes mistakes whether he plays right, and even through the fucking middle. He's a fucking shambles in there. He's a joke. It's a simple header back from Papa Matasar, clearing up possession. All he's got to do is put his foot through it, and he fucking goes to go with his head. Who did Slanky come on for there?
Looks like
Gallagher.
Yeah. We've conceded the second goal so easily. And then we are starting to get back into the game. We get robbed of an equalizer. And then for Radu Dragishin, under no pressure at all, giving away the third. These players are their own worst enemy, man. Radu Dragishin as well. Just he's done, man. It's amazing that people feel like he needs time when he pulls off shit like this. He looks so ropey the whole game in possession. Palhinha is there. It's a terrible giveaway from Palhinha. He makes up for it. Get turned, Solanke.
Oh, it just hurts now at this point. See if we have any character and bollocks about us. Fucking hell. Ref. It's a fucking foul.
Jerome saying Dragishin is absolutely useless. Already pissed with the cheating ref, and now I'm pissed with Dragishin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels that way, Jerome. That referee decision, though, was actually maybe one of the worst ones we've received this season. And that because we've had some absolute shockers for us this season. That might have been the worst one I've seen. We were saying it from the get-go, like Dragishin, his clearances have been good, but he's also just looked so ropey at the same time. And that was Exhibit A.
Once again, it's just a mistake when we're in possession. How many times do we say that about the guy? You know, he can't even deal with Gyökeres there. He's just
every defender is able to deal with Gyökeres except for Radu Dragishin, it seems.
He's just coming to the point where he's becoming a liability now. Like the last 3 games, he's been directly cost you 3 goals from silly mistakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
God, we need Romero and Danzo back quick. I said picking Basuma was probably his first mistake. I got it wrong. Selecting Radu Dragishin was his fucking first mistake. It's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. 3 goals in 3 games this guy's given away, if not 4. It just can't continue with him at the back. Oh, and it's Eze as well, a player that turned us down to go to them. It's 5 goals in 2 North London derby games for him. He hasn't even played well. He's just found himself in a decent position twice. Arsenal building up another move here. It's cleared. Yeah, we're done. We've no fight left in us. No fight left in us this game whatsoever. They're just waltzing through. No, we can't even complete a simple pass. We can't even play a simple fucking ball. Oh my God. Oh.
Now throwing on another forward. Probably taking off Milani.
Yeah, him or Simmons. Oh. It's getting harder and harder to watch.
It's just 2 punches in the gut. Like the decision by the referee to give that as a foul on Milani, and then for Radu Dragic to do that minutes later. It's just the type of season we've been having. Referee doesn't ever give us any favor. Not even a favor, man. Just not screw us.
But they're just critical moments in the game as well, right after halftime. And they're all standing there like statues.
Yeah, for the second
first
goal.
goal. And then the second goal, it's just a simple little knockdown from Papa Massar to the centre-back. And he crouches the header ball rather than just fucking swing his big size 12 feet at the thing. And right before we go to look to make a sub to sort of try and change the game as well, it's just absolutely mind-boggling. It's in such crucial periods that we just concede the most stupid fucking goals. Well done, Solanke. Simmons, move it.
Dude, why does Jet Spence have to take 12 touches every time?
Why
does he have to take 12 touches every time?
Fucking time.
He had an easy layoff to Solanke there. Solanke dropped deep to show for him, and he still had a pass backwards. But Jet Spence, he has to hold up the ball and take 7 touches every time. He's been doing this all season.
So infuriating. He must lose the ball more than most other players, surely.
He just puts himself under so much pressure unnecessarily.
Come on, Mickey. Moves it across to Radu. Onto João Paulinho. Archie. Good ball down the line. Unnecessary for Sarr. We need a goal quick.
Referee hasn't given any foul for either team there. But apparently there was a foul earlier on Gabriel for the goal that we scored. Both players are dragging each other to the ground by the corner flag. Doesn't call it as a foul. But then in the box with Kolomoani, barely even touching Gabriel, he calls it as a foul. You just can't make it up with these refs. He hasn't given a single foul there. The players were all dragging each other by the hair down to the ground there by the corner flag. But then in the box with Kolomoani, he somehow drew that as a foul. Just unbelievable. Numbers here. Trossard at the top of the box.
Don't let him shoot.
Nicholas Walker saying, is there a curling team that we can watch, or a Tottenham curling team?
Yeah.
Sometimes feels like we're playing a different sport, Nicholas.
Well, we're just whimpering out of this game. We're not showing any fight, any sort of guile to try and get back into it. We're just whimpering out of this, and I'm telling you now, Arsenal have a fucking fort in them if they want it. Richie, please. Tudor's not happy with something. Oh, fuck me.
Richie gives it away as they're running at us here. Please, lads, please don't make it 4.
Don't allow him to shoot. They're just going to sit in and play a counter now. Paulini hits it long onto Richarlison. Doesn't win it. Basuma tries to get up behind and wins it. Still falls to an Arsenal player. That's fucking shocking from Radu. Richarlison picks it up. Moves it on to...
Radu.
Oh, my fucking
sorry,
Lord.
Richarlison, man. You are so shit.
Holy shit. Oh,
it's a 5-yard pass.
Oh, my God.
It's a 5-yard pass.
It's a... Oh, Jack.
It's a 5-yard pass for Charleston.
She's losing the will to live here.
No, you're right. Wolves even put up a better fight in the second half than we did.
Yeah.
Well done, Solanke. Xavi.
Get your head up, please.
Dude,
Get your
Xavi, you've done this 3 times now, man. Please, Xavi.
Lift your fucking head, Xavi Simons. Lift it and look for a pass instead of just running into the fucking red wall. Please.
Xavi, man, you've had 3 of these breakaways where you've taken 10 touches, and then you let them just take it off you when you have so many options to play. So many. It's been shocking, this game. And now they're olaying us in our own stadium, man.
Get on the press. Someone move out after the fucking ball. Zero pride or passion for that jersey. Absolutely fucking none. João Paulini is, or is that Solanke?
Yeah, João Paulini.
João Paulini is pressing from centre back. Archie Gray down the line to Solanke. Back to Gray. Loses out to Trossard. Backhills it down the line. Oh my lord, what is going on? They're just building up moves here, left, right, and centre. Onto Eze. Eze tries to flick it through. Kariuk mops it up. 15 minutes to go. Oh, we're not coming back. We probably won't even get another shot on goal at this rate.
Yeah.
Sarr screaming for options. No one there to help him. We're done. We are cooked in this game. We were absolutely fucking cooked.
Dropkick your teacher. At this point, we just need to be on damage control and just stop the bleeding. If we aren't careful, it's going to be a 4 or 5. This team is sinking deep. I mean, to be honest, RST, we've never been in the game at any stage, really.
Yeah.
We've gotten away with some chances that they've missed. It could honestly be 4 or 5. They just haven't taken a lot of their chances, I would say, Arsenal. It's just more
Look,
frustrating that the goals we have conceded were just our own mistakes. Richarlison.
oh my,
Dude, I'm going to have to turn this off. Oh, my God. Richarlison and Xavi Simons have made me close to just turning this off on both occasions. Under no pressure, these guys. Under no pressure, with time and space, after taking 5-6 touches, they somehow just peter out and just give it right back to them under no pressure at all. And when they also have options to play it to someone, Richarlison there had options. He could have shot it, could have played it to I think it's Solanke next to him, and he just somehow just does a flick that doesn't make any sense. That's just the easiest ball for them to win back. Xavi Simons and Richarlison there have just given me absolute aneurysm.
we're so bad. We are so bad. Second half has been such a whimper. And it was done as soon as we conceded. You know, you're thinking, just don't concede. Keep it tight for the first 5-10 minutes. Keep yourself in the game. And we concede straight away. And since then, it's just gone absolutely downhill. Yeah. We have just faded in the second half without a whimper, without any sort of fight, any sort of passion. You know, if they cared, that first goal, none of them would have been standing around. Wouldn't be surprised to see on Match of the Day tonight, them circle about 10 fucking Tottenham players standing there when that pass was made. It's just absolutely shocking. To the point now, fans are throwing flares on the pitch trying to get it abandoned. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say.
I don't know what to say. We've just been beaten, well beaten. Yeah, also, at the same time, we've been punched in the gut by the decision. Like, the goals that we have conceded have just been all our own making. They should have actually put away the other chances. The other chances were well created by Arsenal, and they should have put away. It's just the goals that we actually did end up conceding were almost all our own doing. And then also, of course, the opportunity for us to get back into the game with the equalizer, and the referee just ends up being, of course, biggest enemy there. Referee, just we've gotten no decisions at all from any referee this season. It's not even, we would have still been robbing them if we had gotten that, because we hadn't done anything this game.
Xavi Simons, will you fucking play with your head up? Please, I'm fucking starting to absolutely lose my rag with you, you little 4-foot fucking dwarf. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God, Richarlison, every time he's touched the ball, that's 4 or 5 times he's given it away.
Jed has to take 7 touches, man, every time. He has to take 7 touches every time.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What is he doing? Oh, we are useless. We are absolutely fucking useless. We cannot string 2 passes in the opposition half. We are not capable of it whatsoever. Any bit of pressure on us, we give the ball away. It doesn't help that Radu Dragusin decides to run the ball practically to the goalkeeper before laying it off either. You know, just bring the player towards him, why don't you?
Radu's so shit, man. Even under there, all he needs to do is just turn backwards, give it to Vicario, or give it to Paulinho, or I think it was Van de Ven at the top of the box there, and he somehow can't get his head up. and has to just hoof it. Can't believe anyone even rated Dragic. Jeez, he is so shit. Radu, man. Please, man. He is so shocking. He literally won the race to get to that ball. All he needs to do is just bring it down. And he somehow heads it to Gyökeres's path.
Spurs fans have had enough.
I've had enough. I wanted to turn it off the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They've only gotten worse.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We are so brain dead as a team. I'm fucking done. I'm done.
Rocky saying, Son could have stayed another season. Xavi for Sonny. Listen, man, I mean, that's what we love to do in this fan base. We love to chase out our best players and think that we'll do okay without them. We did it to Harry Kane. For years, people felt like Sonny was done. Chased him out the club. Where we're happy to let him go. He would easily still be our best forward right now. Same thing has been happening to, I think, Palhinha, you would say, this season. Has been one of our best players. People still criticize him. You look at Romero. Everyone wants to chase Romero at the club. One of our best players in the team. It's just what we do. We seem to have time and patience for guys like Radu Dragic.
Yeah.
Stevie, take Richie off. Yeah, I mean, he's honestly been that bad.
Honestly.
He's been that bad. I would take him off if I could.
Since he's come up, I don't think we've had one ball up. Genuinely.
Can't hold up the ball to save his life.
Ref, does it really matter? I think you need to concentrate on getting your fucking mic working, you prick. Rather where the throw-in's being taken from. In all honesty, like, oh my God, Vicario.
Jed's got to take 10 touches every time.
He just invites trouble all the time.
He slows it down so much, Jed Spence. Sorry, get it forward, man.
Right, Matisse.
Ball.
We need something.
Nowhere to go. Well done, Slanky. Sar. To Jed. Get in across, Jed. Get in across.
Richie! Oh, it's off the line. Ref, give me the watch.
How's it not going in? How's it not gone in?
Fuck.
How's that not gone in? How's that not gone in? Oh, my Lord.
Oh, it's
What
a
a save
great
from Raya.
save.
He had no idea where it even was.
Oh, it's a great save.
How did he even react to have that behind him?
What a flick for Richie as well.
It's insane that he even knew that it went through his legs and behind him as well to save it off the line.
Tony Olo says we have so many Burnley-level players, it's painful.
After today, it feels that way, man. I mean, so many players have been just so shocking. But again, it felt like we set up very similar to how we did under Thomas Frank. I haven't seen much of a difference.
No.
We've set up to just sit behind the ball, hoof it long. The tactics have been no different.
Fucking hell.
Like, you really couldn't. I mean, this feels like the same game plan that we had under Thomas Frank. Just hoof it long, pray and hope, sit back. No real plan in possession.
Oh, we're just so bad. We're so bad. Just blow the whistle. Just blow it up. None of them care. None of them care whatsoever. Well, don't tell. Spence, I swear to fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. What is wrong with this guy? What is fucking wrong with him?
Doesn't even know what a first-time pass is.
Absolutely brain dead. Every time he touches the ball, he invites pressure every single fucking time, and he holds on to it to the point he gives it away. Someone take his boots off him, put on fucking, I don't know, skis, give him skis or something like that, because he is fucking anti-football today. I am absolutely fed up with him. I swear, I'm sick of him.
He's never heard of a first-time pass in his life. He's never heard of a first-time pass in his life.
Fucking 2 or 3-1 down in North London Derby. We're being outplayed. He's been fucking had the legs run off him all game. And he's standing there on the fucking ball when we're trying to move it to try and score goals. Is he fucking for real? What the fuck is wrong with him? Seriously, what is wrong with him? I'm going to lose it with him.
He has tunnel vision every time he receives the ball. He doesn't seem to have any plan whatsoever when he receives it.
Doesn't matter where he is on the pitch. It's the same thing. Come here, hold on to him. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Fucking lose it. How about get the ball out your feet, either fucking move down the line with it or pass it on? Seriously. Ref, are we really allowing it? Seriously. No fight in the second half, no aggression, no passion, no dirty, nasty challenges going in to try and G anybody up, no communication. Going forward again, long ball, not committing bodies forward. No one wants to get forward. I mean, what the fuck are we doing? What the hell is going on? This is a North London derby and they've had nearly 20 shots to our, 4 or 5? If even. In possession, no one brave. Everyone taking the easy option out every single fucking time.
Tony Yolo saying, I've turned it off. It's so bad. If we stay up somehow in the summer, sell them all and blow it on a rebuild from top to bottom on entire these players. Man, after today's game, like there's so few players I have any patience for. I'm losing it with Jet Spence, losing it with Gallagher,
Radu.
Sarr.
Useless Radu.
I mean, there's only been 1 or 2 players at all who I'd even dare to even try to defend for their performances today.
Fucking Richarlison, every time he's come on, he's giving it away. At least just hit the target, Simmons. Please, at least just hit the fucking target. Matisse.
Good
Puts
ball.
it in, not a bad ball. Richarlison. Got the direction, just couldn't get any power. Ended up looping it towards goal. Ray just plucks it out the air.
Artist T saying we are paying the price for sacking Frank late. I mean, we knew that from the get-go that we sacked him far too late, but we'll hopefully just see much better in the next games. Artist T. I think that's what we'd have to cling on to, is that we'll get better in the next games. But we already knew that going into it, that we sacked him way too late.
I'm looking at it here today, and a lot of these players think they've already made it off the back of winning the Europa League. They've lost all resemblance of working hard, realizing what got them there in the first place, and they just think they can rock up now and win games now at this point. Looking at this today, I'm fucking sick of it. There's no hunger, there's no desire, there's no rushing about them to try and get Arsenal to get on with play, nothing like that. You seen Wolves the other day running, putting the ball down on the corner flag, get on with it. I mean, us, no intensity what we're doing whatsoever. Another defeat, no problem. We'll accept that. Fucking useless. Look at that snarly little rat rice as well. No.
Oh my God, man. We've allowed Gyökeres to score twice on us. That's how shit we are.
Again, it's just shit defending. Too easy to open up once again. It's 2 4-1s back to back against this Arsenal side.
Disgusting, man. It's actually disgusting. Can't look
Where is your pride?
Can't look at this team in the eyes.
Where is your pride? Where's your self-respect?
Letting Gyökeres, who's so shit, score on you twice. Eze as well. Not scored at all against any team other than us this season.
The only team they've dunked on is us this season.
Jet Spence's side, or sorry, Archie Gray's side.
Archie Gray's just too weak.
Archie Gray's so weak there. And also, how are these guys as well making Gyökeres look fast? Like, that's how slow our players and how often they've been off today. They're making him look rapid. Anytime I've watched him, he's looked like the biggest loser anytime I've watched him. It looks like he can't even run more than 5 miles an hour anytime I watch Gyökeres. They've made him look fast today. That's how shit we are.
New manager, same story.
Same story. If we don't see vast improvements in the next game,
Yeah.
Spurs have absolutely royally fucked themselves.
I swear, Xavi, I fucking swear to God.
Jerome saying too little, too late for this club, and this is what happens when we fool around with Frank and no action. I mean, this is why Frank needed to go so much longer ago. Jerome. The signs were already there that we were heading down this path. Igor Tudor has a massive job ahead of him.
Yeah. He's got
This felt no better, though, than, I mean, if Thomas Frank could be in charge right now, Jerome, I wouldn't feel like I've seen any difference. It seems like the same game plan. Players look just as blasé as the entire stadium is empty. Like, it doesn't feel any different. I mean, it could be Thomas Frank in charge right now. I would notice no difference. But the players have all just been off the pace, no intensity, so off of it. We're lucky that Kolo Muani was probably, if anything, playing the game of his life. Because we could have easily lost this 4-5-0. We've created nothing as well this game. Oh my God, Archie Gray loses it there after just giving up that goal as well. Every player of this game thinks they have all the time in the world on the ball. And then none of them can get their head up. He loses it again. Skunkwork saying it's a fair score, to be honest. I agree, man.
Look, we've been the better team. Or they've been the better team, sorry. They've outplayed us, outworked us, outfought us. You know, just got to hold your hands up today. 4-1 back-to-back, though, and 2 North London derbies. I mean, seriously, you know, where's your fucking pride? Where's your self-respect? I mean, seriously. Just fucking blow it up, ref, please. There you have it. Same manager or different manager, same result. 4-1, back-to-back this season to our biggest rivals. I don't even know what to say. We are just so fucking bad. We are absolutely useless. To Jack's point, you know, changing manager, you would still think, looking at this today, Thomas Frank was still in charge. I think the only thing we have to cling on to is today was always going to be an uphill battle. Hopefully we see something much better against Fulham and Palace. And if we don't, we are absolutely fucked and heading towards relegation. Because, you know, looking at these players, they don't care. You know, even there today, there's no one showing any aggression on the pitch, any hunger or desire to even just clatter an Arsenal player just to make themselves feel better or get other people up for the game. You know, in possession, can't even string 2 passes together. Slight bit of pressure, we make a mistake or we take the safe pass out. Going forward, long ball, don't commit any bodies up front whatsoever. Defensively, absolutely ripped open again. Gaps left, right, and centre. Jed Spence, all he does is hold up the ball, wait for them to take it off him. He got the legs ran off him today. Absolutely fucking shocking. Absolutely shocking from him. Radu Dragusin, absolutely shocking from him again today. Everything he does, he just gives everybody the jitters, makes everyone nervous. I mean, that third goal, we're just about to make a substitution. It's a simple cushion header back to him, and the guy fucking crouches down and heads it rather than use the 5 feet of fucking leg that he's got. Absolutely shocking. Then you're speaking about coming out after half-time. You're in the game 1-1. You're in it. Go and show something in the second half. Go and show some hunger. Go and show some desire. Go and show some passion. Go and fucking win the game. What do? Concede straight after half-time, and the goal is absolutely shocking. It's one player on the ball, 10 Tottenham players all standing there, one ball in, one touch, and he scores, and it's in the back of net before even a Spurs player has even reacted. It's absolutely shocking on so many levels. You're 3-1 down, you're like, okay, go show a little bit of fight. Again, nothing, no answers, no fight, no hunger and desire to really go and put any pressure on them. Wolves gave them a tougher game than what we have. Brentford have given them a tougher game than what we have. These players, since winning that Europa League, they think they are too good to run, to fucking fight, to battle, and they think they can just win any game on fucking merit because we're Europa League champions, and they've lost all desire or hunger or hard work about themselves whatsoever. I just want this season to fucking end, and just hopefully we can stay in the Premier League and reassess in the summer, but we better see something completely different over the next couple of games, or we are absolutely fucked.
It seems like they've given up on themselves, and they've given up on this team, and they've given up on this club. Really, they just as well. Like a game like today, after they've already lost 4-1 before to this team earlier on in the season, and as well the terrible performance that they had against Chelsea in the derbies this year. They've had no pride. They've lost to West Ham at home as well. Like this team have gone to the absolute doldrums, the absolute basement level, even lower than that. They don't seem to have any respect for themselves, any respect for the fans. They even as well call out and have fights with the fans. I mean, how that's aged really well. Seems like they still feel like they deserve more respect from us, even though I feel like we've actually given them almost as much patience as we possibly can. These guys, they're driving themselves to relegation. And what's amazing is they don't seem to really care at this point.
No, we're in
I,
free fall. They don't care. You don't see it on the pitch. You don't see any actions
I,
whatsoever. There's no commitment to a defensive game plan. There's no
no,
commitment going forward. You
I
don't
don't,
see it.
I don't think there was, I wasn't expecting there to be any real tactical revelations or revolution from Igor Tudor, but honestly, today felt the exact same as under Thomas Frank. We
Do you know?
seemed to have no idea in possession, out of possession. We pressed occasionally, but it was so easy for them to play through us. Then all of a sudden, they had all these numbers and were able to just swing it around the box, no problem. Even the goal that Gyökeres scored at the top of the area bypasses the whole midfield with one simple pass under no pressure at all. Center backs as well are almost messing with other players when they should be closing down the situation with Gyökeres. It's just this whole season, man. It's just these players seem to just have no care whatsoever. But then also tactically, we just look all over the shop. It felt like it was just Thomas Frank once again taking charge of another game and another North London derby. It has to be better next week, or I'm deeply worried that
Yeah.
it is officially going to happen.
But like to your point though, Jack, you might not like you might see them struggle to maybe implement new tactical things or whatever. But you're expecting everyone to look a lot freer, relieved of pressure. The shackles are off. Go and prove a point. You all were unhappy under the last guy. Only 3 years made a post once he left. You're all unhappy. So you're expecting to see a much more sort of committed performance. Players that look free, that look re-energized. I didn't see any of that today, and that's what deeply concerns me moving forward. You might not expect to see tactical revelations and stuff, but you expect to see a bit more cohesion about them, a bit more, right, running intensity in terms of even getting up, supporting the attack and play, a bit more fight, a bit more aggression to sort of go, look, it wasn't us, it was the last manager and his tactics and stuff. And I didn't see any of that today. And that's where I worry. When Man United made the change, you instantly seen players that looked free, players that looked like they were ready to enjoy themselves again. To us today, none of it. You just seen a bunch that, as soon as the going got tough, they didn't care. They down tools, and they just surrendered once again. We are deeply in trouble. Tudor has an absolute massive job to rip through this dressing room right now. And I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see one or two youngsters thrown in there for the Fulham game coming up next week. I don't think he's going to allow these players to walk out there with some of them attitudes again. He can't, because if he does, we are just hurtling towards it. The fact that I didn't see anyone look freer or look more motivated
Yeah.
is a huge concern. They are just resigned to losing. They don't care. They just want out of here in the summer. A lot of them. They just want out. And then some of them just aren't good enough. Even if they're trying, they're just not good enough.
Jerome saying too little, too late for this club, and this is what happens when we fool around with Frank and no action. Yeah, we got to that, Jerome, and completely agree, man. Columbo saying love the channel, but we are going down.
Yeah.
Fact. I mean, the only way we don't go down is just if other teams continue to drop points in the same manner that we do. But Forest, very close to picking up a point against Liverpool, put up a much better performance, it looks like, than we did today at home. And then you look at West Ham, put in a decent performance as well against Bournemouth for the most part. I would say they were actually the better team than Bournemouth at times during that game. And looked how we played against Bournemouth, both at home and away from home. It kind of looks like West Ham are probably going to pass us and catch up to us at some point. It's just, I guess, between us and Forest, or between us three really as teams, for one of us to go down. At the minute, I think most people would put their money on Spurs going down with the way that we've been playing. He's got a huge job ahead of him. Igor Tudor at Colombo. Daniel Larson, member for 46 months, saying, I think it's time for Frank to go. Oh, wait. That's what I was saying, man. It just didn't feel that different from the Thomas Frank. It's same game plan, back five, hoof it long to one striker in hopes that he can somehow hold it up with 4 or 5 defenders around him, then wait for one other player to maybe catch up to him to see if he can play off of. We're actually lucky that I think Colomwani played as well as he did, because I don't think we really deserved any goals tonight from what we saw. I think Dave was right when we had the stats up on screen. I think at one stage in like the 70th minute, they might have had around 20 shots, I think, Arsenal, whereas we had only about 4. And then what, 3 of those might have come from just Colomwani's own sheer brilliance. We deserved to lose this game at least 4 or 5-0, to be honest. Daniel, it didn't feel any different from Frank, because with Frank, we seemed to have no clue what we were doing in possession. And also, as well, when we were sitting back and putting every man behind the ball, you would think that you would frustrate teams, make it hard for them to be able to create chances. It wasn't the case. Arsenal had no problem breaking us down, no problem causing us difficulties. They created chance after chance after chance, even with every man behind the ball. It felt no different from Thomas Frank. I'm going to give, of course, Igor Tudor all the hope and all the patience that I can, because he is brought in here to be the fireman. He is brought in here to try to save us. But to be honest, with 5 days of preparation for this game, probably not enough, but didn't see any difference. It could have been Frank in charge for this one, Daniel. It really could have been.
Yeah, and that's what concerns me. Like, I think Carrick had the same amount of time at Man United when he walked in ahead of the Manchester derby. Night and day, massive turnaround. Us, absolutely nothing. And the fact that we're shelling goals left, right, and centre, and we struggle to score, it's a recipe to go down. I'm sorry, but it's the perfect recipe to go down.
Yeah. Tony Yola saying, guys, do we just give the kids a shot at this point? They can't be any worse than these posers.
Well, look, we shouldn't even have to turn just to the academy. We've got plenty of players that have been shelled out on loan for the first half of the season. We could have called back in here to give ourselves more options and stuff like that. And we didn't do it. And then you look at the bench today, and we're sitting there with 4 or 5 academy kids that are never going to get off the bench. But at least if you call back your Fuskovic, maybe your Donnelly, your Mikey Moores, players that have been gone out for the first half of the season, put out on loan, you have more options off the bench. But we didn't want to do that.
Yeah. Dropkick your teacher saying we had 12 days off and they played midweek as well. That's the other thing. Arsenal went into this game probably far more tired than us. And they seem, once again, in another North London derby, Arsenal look like they understand the importance of it, look like they understand that they have to put in their absolute most in order to get the result, in order to show to the fans that it means something to them. Whereas us, we seem to give up within 20, 30 minutes. All over the shop as well, just rattled, nervous, not running for each other, being 10 yards off the pace. Like, how many times were Gallagher and Sarr 5 yards, 6 yards, off of every player, not getting close? Jet Spence looked all over the shop of this game. Just everyone, no effort from the players, but also as well, just seemed nervous and seemed to just be off the pace, entirely. Sorry, Dave.
Xavi Simons is another player. We can talk about Jed Spence and Dragston. Xavi Simons was another player.
Shocking.
Absolutely atrocious today. Every time the guy gets the ball, he doesn't play with his head up at all. Just head down, run straight into the red wall, have it back, and come again. He is starting to absolutely wind me up and a lot of other people watching him right now. He needs to buck up his ideas and start lifting his head and start actually releasing the ball. Same with Jed Spence. It's just absolutely shocking. We are looking like a bunch of individuals. There is no team there. There's no camaraderie. There's no chemistry. You look at West Ham yesterday up against Bournemouth. You know, they tried everything they could to go and win that game yesterday. You seen a team that were committed, working for each other, working hard, a team with belief that they can get out of this. And then you look at us here today. You see any of that? You look at Wolves even. They're dead and gone. But they're still fighting for each other. Still a team trying to, commit to a common game plan to try and get results, to try and even just make a go of it. And you look at us, everyone's individuals. Everyone's sitting, dancing around the ball in the corner flag, in our own end, by the way. Trying to play intricate 1-2s, holding on to the ball, step overs, everything else. Fuck me, get the ball and put it up the fucking pitch at that point. It's not rocket science, but you're looking at a bunch of individuals that just don't give a shit. That's why you're seeing that, because they do not care. That's why we're shelling goals and being played through and passed through left, right, and centre, because they don't care. They're not a team. Half of them are already instructing their agents to get them out of here in the summer. You don't see anyone committed going forward, again, because they don't care. No one cares about the result here. Absolutely none of them.
Yeah. I mean, they can't do any worse, the kids, really, at this point, Tony. But also felt that way with Igor Tudor. Of course, it's only one game, but we were saying the reason we bring him in is because how could anyone do worse than Thomas Frank? He's somehow done about as bad as I think Thomas Frank did. Yeah, impressively so. Igor Tudor, not saying that that's any defense of Frank, but it's not gotten any better, clearly. And especially with the amount of time that we had in comparison to Arsenal before this game. Jeff Ramos saying this is relegation. And we should fight. And it hurts to say it, lads. 100% in a relegation fight right now, Jeff. Do we even have the fight is the question mark after this game. This is a North London derby at home after we're already embarrassed in the first one, after losing to West Ham not too long ago at home in another London derby, also losing to Chelsea terribly in a London derby. The players had all the manager just being sacked. A lot of people putting blame on the manager, just like myself. I've laid into the players, but I did confidently feel like, it was more the manager that was not getting the most out of them this season. The way they put in this performance today, I mean, they can't hide, man. They cannot hide, Jeff. There's no fight from these players whatsoever. And like I said, no fight, no effort. Also, as well, just 10 yards off it at any stage of the game. There was no period you could say that Spurs actually looked like they were getting back into the game. The only player that I thought in any way played well might have been Basuma and then the likes of Kolo Muani. Apart from that, not even Van de Ven, I would say, had a good game. Everyone looked off it. Just impressive, man. It's impressive how shit they performed today.
And the thing is, I'm not being funny, but if you're also a player in the dressing room and you see no fight from anyone above you to try and help, wrestle this situation, in part why Romero waited for the transfer window to close before he sort of aimed blame at the amount of players we have available. If they don't see anyone fighting for them, they're not going to fight for this football club. And you look at the owners. They gave up the fight in January, didn't get enough done. You look at Johan and Vinay. They gave up the fight long ago by not sacking Frank and allowing it to go on as long as it did and drag us down as it did. Then you look at the players. They've lost fight. They don't want to fight for the fans. They don't want to fight for this club, and they're certainly not fighting for this ownership. None of them. You can guarantee Romero's messages coming out of the dressing room is a good representation of that dressing room and how they feel. And you see that on the football pitch. And sadly, you look at today, fans turn up, beautiful tifo, packed to the rafters again, changing manager, let's go. And you see that stadium, fans walking out with 10 minutes to go. The fans have also lost the fight now off the back of today. And you're looking at a club where no one is fighting and no one wants to fight for each other.
Yeah.
We are in big fucking trouble. And I can tell you now, them players and the way Romero speaks about that dressing room is a reflection of the way they feel. And if they feel like them owners don't want to help them by bringing in players and stuff like that to help in this situation, you can guarantee they're not going to fight for them. They're not. They're all instructing to get their agents out of here rather than actually fucking pull together and fight for us fans. And we know they're not going to fight for us because this season, last season, how many times are they arguing with us, telling us we're the problem, this, that, and the other? There's no one that is left for this club. Even us fans, we are beaten. We are absolutely beaten. We're almost resigned to it now at this point. There's no fight left in this fucking football club. And today is the day I've realised we're going down. We are going down. And I'm just sad to say it, but there's nothing I can do. We're just accepting
Feels
now
like
that
feels
they're
like we
going
just have to rely on someone else just being more shit than us, which I don't know is even possible at this point.
But look at the way other teams are fighting for each other on the pitch, though,
Yeah,
Jack. We don't have that.
yeah. Thank you
We're
for the
going
support,
down.
by the way, Jeff. Anthony Doan saying we were so bad relegation this side. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, man, it feels that way. Thank you, Anthony. Jerome saying even if we survive this season, to be honest, it's going to be bad for us with no Europe and another 17th place finish for another season. So what's amazing, Jerome, is that the board decided to wait as long as they did with Thomas Frank, even though they could see from a pretty early stage that I don't know if we're going to be finishing in a European spot with the way that we were slipping down the table. But then also the fact that they then sleptwalked into this relegation situation is even more impressive. Like, how is it that the board decided to stick with Frank when they knew pretty quickly, yeah, we're not finishing in Europe, which was supposed to be the bare minimum. When they brought him in, they were saying we're supposed to be competitive in all competitions. They didn't accept the idea of winning a trophy and getting into the Champions League and finishing 17th, but they somehow let this situation just continue to dwell and just develop. It's amazing, man. It's amazing, Jerome. Like, the board are almost as responsible, if not more. The board are absolutely responsible for this situation because they've, as much as the players have driven us to this situation, as much as the manager's driven us to this situation, the board have control over things like this. They could have sacked Frank sooner, given us a chance to at least avoid a relegation battle. They could have signed players, even if it had to take a hit. They could have signed guys for the here and now just to get us out of this situation, just to have real fighters in the team. They've done nothing to try to save us from the position that we're in, Jerome. They've actually hurt us more than, they've done absolutely nothing. They've made the situation worse over the January period and
They've
just the
nothing.
season in general.
Look, they seen where this was going back in October, November when the likes of me and Jerome sort of seen where this was heading. They seen that. And the fact that they didn't really go above and beyond in January at all shows that they don't care. Then you look at them hiding minutes, not answering questions and stuff like that. Stinks of ownerships that are looking to sell up, come the summer. To be honest, they're going to take their retirement fund and they're going to walk away from Tottenham Hotspur. And as we know, they're not going to leave it. They're going to squeeze every dollar out of it, which means that'll go on all summer long and we'll miss a transfer window to improve this squad. That's what's going to happen. You can already see it. And then next season is going to be made even tougher off the back of it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. My head is absolutely spun. It's just such a realization today.
Yeah.
That it's a real realization. We are in major trouble. We are praying for a collapse of Nottingham Forest or a collapse of West Ham right now. But both teams look like they have more about them to try and pull themselves out of this and are more experienced in this situation than what we've got in our locker room.
Yeah. Sean Hurl saying Carrick had no injuries. Head up, though, guys. Next two games are absolutely vital. No more Spence at left back, please. I mean, Spence was probably one of the most infuriating players, to be honest, today. And it's something I said about him weeks ago, that for some reason the guy has never heard of a first-time pass or to be able to get it out of his feet in fewer than 2 or 3 touches. He seems to need to hold up the ball for 5, 6 touches, then put his back to the defender and hold it up for ages and bring everyone close to him and put the whole team in a bad position and himself. He's so infuriating, man. And also defensively, offered nothing all over the shop, Jed Spence. When it comes to Michael Carrick, I can understand that he had no injuries, but at the same time,
Still using the same
Igor
players.
Tudor had 5, 6 days with the players that he knew were available, and there looked to be no difference whatsoever in terms of the game plan, the tactics. Everything looked the exact same from Thomas Frank. It looks like Igor Tudor made no changes really whatsoever to the game plan. Whereas Carrick, we saw dramatic changes in the space of a few days.
But the thing is, it's not like Carrick made any drastic changes to the starting 11 from the previous guy. He hasn't. He's using the same players. He's got a lot more out of them than what the previous manager has. And that's my point. We didn't see anything different today. And that's what hugely, hugely concerns me. And I told people a long time ago, forget about this excuse of, we need the injured players to come back. They're not coming back. They're not coming back. None of them are going to rush themselves back for this fight either. Yeah. We have to fight with what we've got right now. Injuries or no injuries, we have what we have and we have to fucking fight with it. We can't sit here and keep using the injury excuse or going, we need this player back, we need that player back. They've been out that long. they're going to struggle to get up and running. As soon as I mentioned Radu Dragusin, the first thing people pipe back, I've been out for so long. Okay, you think Kulu, Madison, players that we're all hinging our hopes on are not going to come back in the same sort of, making mistakes, the lack of intensity and the lack of speed, up to speed with it and stuff like that? Of course they are. We can't, injuries or not, we have to fight on.
Yeah.
Can't sit there and use that as an excuse. But the point is, whether Carrick has injuries or not, he used more or less the same starting 11 the previous guy did, but they look much more fucking committed to the cause than what ours do. And that's the point from it. And that's where I'm deeply, deeply worried.
And then Tony Yolo saying tonight, Lang and Vinay better get sacked. I mean, they have to get sacked at the end of this season, Tony. They have to. They've done everything in their power to somehow make the situation worse. Johan Lange screwed over Ange Postecoglou in Ange's second season. He bought him only kids. And then Dominic Solanke, when we knew that we needed more. And then this January, he left Frank out to dry. As much as Frank needed to be sacked sooner, he let Frank out to dry. He gave him Conor Gallagher after sacking or selling Brennan Johnson. He gave him Conor Gallagher, who's offered nothing, and then brought in a young teenage, unproven left back from Brazil that's not ready for the Premier League, that's not ready to take on this drastic situation that we're in. He did nothing, and he somehow seemed to validate it, seemed to defend himself and saying that, oh, we don't want just to buy players for the sake of it. It's like, man, you're in the midst of a relegation battle. Buy anyone that you think can get you out of this position. If we get relegated, like Johan Lange, I mean, he already needs to be sacked. But if we get relegated, he might be the worst director of football in Premier League history.
If not, call back one of the 20-odd preliers we've got out on loan, gaining first-team experience.
And take the hit, get upset, whatever it takes. Bring back one of those players just to relieve the situation. We have no right wingers. He decided to go through the rest of the season with no right wingers basically available. It's insane. Musicology saying Spurs fans talking big before this match was pure fantasy, delusion at its finest. Maybe, but I mean, you got to get behind the team, especially when there's a new manager in the dugout, when we've had all this time to prepare for the game, when we're already under the Kosh music. Like, you can see why fans would try to get up for the game. I mean, they're not going to be total doom and gloom for every minute. Like, we're going to try to get behind the team. And of course, they've once again let us down, and now we're responding to it. But you can't go into it with a losing mentality, to be honest.
But you can't win those sometimes as a fan. You go in, like, at the end of the day, I did say about, as soon as the Watchalong started, I did say, like, you got to remember, we are a team with 2 wins in 17 games. But I think the optimism came from just the change in manager, almost like, to see if we would see something different on the pitch. And that's where the optimism came from. But, like, at the same time, as fans, it's almost like we can't win whether you do or you don't. You do, you're delusional. You don't, the media label you toxic. You know what I mean? It's sort of like there's no in between. At the end of the day, if the fans didn't turn up for today's game, and a part of that is by trying to stomach some belief or optimism. It doesn't matter where you pull it from. That's a part of it as a fan. The fans turned up today. If they didn't, it would have been labelled toxic and everything else by the media. So at the end of the day, I don't blame the fans for us not winning today. I don't blame the fans for trying to get up for this relegation battle. It's something that everyone needs to try and do. But at every turn, as soon as we do, we keep getting the wind knocked out of ourselves by putting in performances like we did on the pitch. And I'd urge, this isn't the time for fans to turn on each other. It's just not. It's the time for fans to band together, start showing that we care about this football club, start putting pressure on them players, start putting more pressure on them owners to try and set up as well. It's time you've got to band together. You look at other big clubs, them fans come together in times of crisis and get out on the streets in numbers, get their voices heard in numbers, and look to get change, look to push people in the direction they want to go to. Now is not the time to start turning on each other.
Yeah, it's just, like you say, we can't really win. It seems like, if we were down and beaten before going into the game, people would have said we're too negative. By going into it feeling somewhat positive and optimistic, people are now saying that we were delusional to do that. Just seems like we can't win. But
it's the entire fan base, even the guys that go to the stadium. They turn up, they boo, you're toxic. You turn up, you cheer, you're delusional. It's like, but that's the way it is, though. Look, that's the way football is. I suppose at the end of the day.
I don't even know what to make of this anymore, everybody. We're in a relegation battle. We already knew we were, but we were just hoping that we would get an immediate turn out of Igor Tudor, and it was absolutely no better. It was like as if Thomas Frank were still in charge. It
We
felt
are
like.
deep in trouble. Look, the reality is they're going for a league title. We've won 2 in our last 17 games. It was always going to be a massive uphill battle. There's a clear gulf in class on the football pitch. You're hoping that, look, today doesn't represent how the rest of this Tudor era is going to go between now and the end of the season. The hope is that, against the likes of Fulham, Crystal Palace, they're the games we should really be targeting to try and sort of pull ourselves out of this mess. If we don't win either of them, brace yourselves. Absolutely brace yourselves. But they're the games now we need to get up for, look forward to, and try and get over the line to pull ourselves out of this big time.
Just going to take some final comments and then we'll get out of here. Do
Yeah.
smash the like button for us, please, everybody, just to send whatever therapy this provides to more and more Spurs fans out there. Tim Wukong, believe it's Soulful Music. It's the handles these days. They change the names, but
Yeah.
Vinaigrette and Langa have to go. Frauds that have been found out, inept and incapable, wrote a price we have paid. DG saying we have absolutely no ammunition in order to win games. Mark Shark saying relegation may be what Enoch deserved, but it's not what we fans deserve. I totally agree. Scott Lewis saying the board will crap themselves if we go down because the value will crash and we lose half the squad. They brought it on themselves beyond stupidity. That's what I don't understand is why they even kept Langa, because Langa decided to make the decision that, we're not just going to buy players for the sake of it. It's like you're in the midst of a relegation battle. You have to take that hit. Or like Dave said, bring players back from loan, even if it's not the original agreement with the club or, even if it hurts them. You have to do whatever it takes in order to try to stay up. It's just insane that they somehow took that risk of, again, sticking with Frank when the writing was on the wall with him, but then also not even if they felt like they believed in Frank to give him nothing in January. It's just insanity, man. It's insanity. And now he's on a PR stint, Dave. If you notice that, Johan Lange, he's been doing these interviews of trying to defend all the decisions that they've made. It just shows.
We see that from Vinay and Johan Lang. They've done more interviews than what they've done bringing in players in January. I'm fucking sick of it. Look, Vinay or Johan Lang, we've been on his case for a long time. Long time. Last summer, I absolutely ridiculed the guy for the transfer business, but a lot of the Ange Postecoglou clan didn't want to hear it and overshadowed that noise. Then come January, didn't bring in any player of quality to really help improve the situation. Things got worse. Then you look at the summer. I think we had a bit of a better summer than what we had the season before. But then January comes around again. We've got an army of 20 players out on loan, and we're looking to try and do something in the transfer market. West Ham might not have got the desired quality they want, but they brought in more players than what we did to try and fight to try and get out of it. And we get the petty old excuse, well, if we can't bring in the right quality now, we've got to wait until the summer so that we don't fill up the squad, which I understand to a certain degree. But you still could have called some of our loan players back. Even if you've agreed a loan to the end of the season, you haven't put a recall option, which is stupid anyway. Then pay them a small bit of money to get them back. Needs fucking must. Now, there's no guarantee that they're going to be the answer, but it gives you better options off the bench than some of the youngsters we've had the options that we've had on the bench since, a large parts of this season. It's absolutely mind-boggling. And at the end of the day, you can make 3 changes to your squad after January. So we could have took out 3 players that have suffered long-term injuries and put in 3 of them youngsters or registered 3, and we didn't.
Yeah. Scott Lewis, or is Billy the Yid saying, apparently there were no players out that they could have improved on in January. Sack these 2 effing weasels, Lang and Vinay. Now, yeah, man, it's insane. It's insane.
You won't see any of them come out and do an interview to try and explain why we've lost 4-1 twice this season in terms of quality of squad, quality of manager in the dugout and stuff like that. No, you won't hear any fucking of that.
Nothing wrong with being optimistic and hoping, but when reality hits, you just have to take it. We have been mediocre for ages and missing out our only quality players. We are where we are for a reason.
Oh, look, I've really woken up to it today. The players, they're on easy street. The way they see it is we're Europa League champions. We're too good to go down. That mentality is in the squad. The players don't like the fans. The fans don't like the players, so there's no fight there. Fans walked out again early in the North London derby today, which means Dave now lost the stomach and we've lost the fight. You look at the manager, he's a fireman, he comes in, but at the end of the day, he's not going to be able to do it alone. Vinay and Johan Lang gave up the fight when they let Frank in for so long, and the ownership gave up the fight back in October, November when they could see how it's going. We are just absolutely going down. I've just been smacked with it today. Smacked with it. I was hoping change the manager, you see a complete different team out on the pitch today. Not in terms of, playing like Barcelona, but more energy, more fight, a bit more about them going forward. And I didn't see any of it. They just think they're too good to go out in that playing squad. They don't even realize the danger we're in. We are fucked. I'm just going to cry myself to sleep tonight.
Ryan just saying, how on earth has Lang still got a job? Disgraceful from these con owners. Totally agree. Skunkwork saying, was it too late to sack Frank? Should have they stuck with him? Let's see early doors for Igor. Results expected today. He will have learned a lot today, though, about the players. I just like the whole point of bringing in Tudor at this stage was just that the writing was on the wall with Frank. The players weren't having him anymore. The results were only getting worse and worse and worse. We didn't have a single win against the easiest run of games in 2026. He had all those amazing fixtures to pick up some wins and some points to just avoid a relegation scrap that we're in. He absolutely screwed it, Thomas Frank. He couldn't have done worse in that run of games. And then now we find ourselves with a very tough run of games. It's not like it was going to get any better under Thomas Frank. So that's the point.
We had to make the change. Everything, the writing was on the wall. Stats, performances, 2 wins in 17 games, out of both cups in the first round. The writing was on the wall. We can sit here and say we have to praise him for the Champions League. I think we played four of the bottom 6 teams or something like that.
Yeah.
That finished bottom of the group and stuff like that. So we had an easy run in that. We knew that when we drew that. We said, as soon as it was drawn, me and Jack looked at it and said, well,
2 of those games we should have lost too.
It's a joke. At the end of the day, the guy had to go. But then players have nowhere to hide now. They can't hide behind Frank, the tactics, this, that, and the other. They've got to pull their fucking finger out, realize where we are, and start putting in performances. Tudor has a massive, massive job on his hands to sort of motivate these guys and wake them up and realize you may be Europa League champions, but what made you win that was fight, determination, a bit of bollocks along the way. You've lost all that. You need to rediscover it.
Yeah.
We're a joke.
Well, everybody, we'll leave it there. See you for more content down the road.
Yeah.
Appreciate all the support. Again, just another ridiculous Tottenham Hotspur that we have to try to make sense of. I don't even know if you can at this point. We're in a relegation battle. Strap in, everybody. We'll see you for the next one. Come on, you Spurs, and get ready, everybody. Strap in.